Check, check, check. Radio check, mic check. 1, 2, 3. All right, guys, welcome back to another stream. How's everybody doing? I hope you are all well, and I hope you guys had a good week. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you guys being here. All right, guys, just give me 1 second here. Stand by. I'm going to try to connect to the Vatsim here. I'm a little bit behind, and once I get connected, we'll talk a little bit about today's flight. We'll say hello to the wonderful people in the chat, and we'll get the flight underway. 5. Let me just connect to the Vatsim here. Get my joysticks all set up. Push to talk. There. Good. All right. All right, guys. So here we are back at it again. Another stream. Thank you so much again, once again. And I'm your host for today, Mr. Skymaster 1. All right, guys, thanks for tuning in. Okay, so first things first. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and say hello to the people in the chat here. Hunter, welcome on board, Mr. Hunter. Always a pleasure to see you. Pereira, long time, buddy. Actually, it's been a week, but thank you so much for tuning in. Do I have anybody over on the live stream, or sorry, on the vertical? I am on the vertical stream as well. Let me go ahead and get that all opened up so we can have a look and see. And then we'll talk a little bit about the so by here 1 second, guys. Got a lot of things going on here, and let's have a look at the vertical stream. Let's get that all on the vertical. I am hold up. Yeah, we've got Anna in the house. Anna, how are you? Glitch also, welcome on board, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you guys tuning in. And of course, if you're new to the channel, I always start off like that. Please consider subscribing, dropping a like for today's video. We're going to try to get up to 20 likes for today, and then of course hitting that bell to be notified of future streams. I do stream regularly, guys, so yeah, if you catch me now on a upload, not on live stream, and you're watching the video at a later time, yeah, I do stream regularly. For those of you that have tuned in now for the live portion, thank you so much for tuning in as well. Hopefully we'll get you to subscribe and to like the video also. All right, so a little bit about today's flight. We'll talk a little bit about the particulars. Let me see if I can get my stuff here. Hold on. What are we doing here? 231. All right, let me jump aboard the virtual aircraft here. Here we are in Delhi, guys, aboard the Air India Express. This is a real-world flight. It is operated by Air India, their Express division. Today we're in the iFLY Max with service to Mangalore. Real-world flight. Operated by this carrier. If you want to see any other carriers that are operating it, I suggest Flight Radar 24 or Flight Aware, and you'll find the particulars for that. Let me go ahead and get the face on. Here's the good old face cam, and yeah, it kind of doesn't look so good on the vertical, but I'll get that adjusted. But yeah, so that's the plan for today, guys. That is the plan. We're operating a virtual flight here that is operated by the real carrier with service to Mangalore, India today aboard the India Express. Call sign will be Express India 737 Max series. Flight time for today, 2 hours and 31 minutes. Gate to gate or block time, 2 hours and 59 minutes. We will be covering a distance of 1,046 nautical miles at a cruise altitude of flight level 360 or 36,000 feet. That is the plan for today, guys. I am also on Vatsim if you guys want to jump aboard, and we can get maybe a little conga line going. If not, if you guys just want to sit back, get your M&Ms, your chips, or whatever your favorite snacks may be, sit back, relax, and enjoy the ride along down to the southern portion of India now. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. Justin Ace in the house. Justin, welcome on board, my friend. So we are here in Microsoft 2024. It has been a minute now since we've been back in the iFLY. I just downloaded this livery now. So it is the max, but it's showing it as 8 here. I guess it is 737 8 max series. Yeah. So anyway, this is the aircraft that we'll be riding along today. Let me go and get a sip of my evening coffee here, and let's jump aboard the aircraft and get things fired up. Shall we, guys? Let's get it started. I don't have the time set on real time just because it's the wee hours of the morning in India. I believe it was like something like 4 o'clock a.m. or 3, might be 4 a.m. I just bumped up the time just to give us a good sunrise. So it is morning here. Just bumped it up about an hour, and we're going to keep it at that. All right, so first things first, let's go up to the overhead, and let me see if I can remember how to do things in this aircraft, just because we spent so much time in the beautiful, wonderful FS Labs last week. So, okay, first things first, we're going to go ahead and get the battery switch turned on. Actually, you know what? It'd be nice if we can get some sounds in here. Maybe crank up those sounds too. Turn them up. Perfect. Let me know if it's a little too high. I can bring down the volume there. All right, so battery switch on. We'll get the left forward fuel pump on. We're going to come down to the APU here now, put it in the on position, and you're supposed to hold it for 3 seconds, and we'll hold it here and get it started. Perfect. Let's see, we've got a little bit of lighting inside the flight deck here. We're going to come now over to the electronic flight bag. Looks slightly different than the normal ones that you see in the Phoenix, or even now in the FS Labs or the PMDG. It is a fully functioning electronic flight bag. It just looks a little different, and navigating throughout the different pages is going to be a little bit different. So, but once you spend a little bit of time with it, it is not as intuitive, I'd say, as the other ones, but you can still figure out at least the basics on how to get around with it. Anyway, initialize flight. We're going to go ahead and do that. That is good. We're going to go to the performance section, weight and balance. We're going to keep this opened, and we're going to wait and get that APU fired up, and then we'll start getting things programmed. I am using the Winwing Mikado here, or sorry, the Winwing FMC, and let's see if it'll work. Love flying at night, so peaceful, says Justin Yates. Yeah, it is. I mean, even if I set the time, the real time, a quarter through our departure, the sun would be coming out anyway. So, all right, guys, only 4 likes, guys. Come on, let's try to get 20 likes for today's video. Oh, got it. That shouldn't be happening, but it is. But anyway, we've got the APU generator annunciator showing now. We're going to go ahead and toggle that. We'll get the power into the aircraft. That all looks good. We're going to come up to the way top here, and we'll start aligning our IRS left, right in alignment. We'll get our fuel pumps on. That all looks good. And then we're just going to flow, guys, from left to right. We're going to get all the relevant and important switches turned on, and all the dials that are needed right now turned on as well. So emergency exits armed, fasten seatbelt sign on. We'll come up, we'll get the window heats, we'll get the probes, get the hydraulics on right now. We're going to come down over to the APU, we'll get that lead on, and we'll get the packs on, and we'll start cooling down the aircraft for our passengers here while they're boarding. Let's pretend that they're boarding already. Very important, guys, is the pressurization panel. I'm going to toggle it up to our cruise altitude as we briefed at the beginning of the flight here, flight level 360. I've got Navigraph open up here beside me on the tablet. Going to just take a look at the airport elevation and diagram for Mangalore here. Airport name is called Mangalore. Mangalore in Mangalore. It's Mangalore International. Sorry guys if I'm not pronouncing it the right way. I'm trying my best. All right, so 318 for the elevation. We'll bug it up to 300 on the landing altitude. And we'll get the position lights on steady. We can get the logo light on right now too as well. And everything else will leave as be. Perfect. I will come now over to the FMC here, flight management system. So it is working here on the virtual one, but not on my WinWing. So I'm going to unplug it. Oh, that's not something that you don't do. I think I just messed. Oh, it actually worked. Okay. Let's see if it'll come out. Guys, very important note. If you're on Microsoft 2024, don't unplug anything. Unless they fixed it. All right. Plan B now is just to run the app. Oh, there's an update. Let's just cancel the update. Let's see if we can get it all started here. I think it should be over. Come on. Just waiting for it to come up. Yep, there it is. We got it. Perfect. Where's Adam? Good question. Adam asks me every 3 hours if I'm going to be doing a stream. And yeah, I just let him know that I was going to be doing one just a little bit later, but I'm not sure. Maybe he'll come around in a bit. Not sure if anybody else is, if he's watching anybody else. I know we've got a whole bunch of streamers over at the FS Expo. Big shout out to all of them. Hope you guys are all having a good time over there. Maybe they're streaming live from there. I haven't had time to check, but I will be tuning in and trying to get the lowdown or the highs and the lows of FS Expo 2025. There's my dog wishing everybody a fun time in Providence. I think it's in Providence. All right, let me bring up the diagram here for our runways. That all looks good. I'm sure he'll show up in a few, Roger. Yeah, there's only 4 of us in here. I thought we would have had some more people in today. I'm not sure what's going on. Fingers crossed that more of you will come in. I had a very successful stream. Actually, the last couple have been really good, but I decided to stream a little earlier yesterday, I think it was, and it was quite successful, actually. So, Chase, long time no see, my man. Welcome on board. Welcome. Hope you are well, my friend, and I hope your summer is going good. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you. Like the shirt. Like I'm looking at my shirt. Yes, the shirts are coming, guys. The shirts are coming. Thank you so much. William, welcome in the house. I watched it today. It was great so far. Lots of information. William, thank you so much. Thank you for the kind words. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel and you'll be back for some more information. Or if you've got any questions with regard to simming or some of the payware aircraft that I own, you know, I'd be more than happy to help you out. Or if I can't do it, then someone, I've got some good knowledgeable viewers in the chat here, or maybe yourself, maybe you know a lot and want to share some information. That's all good. All right, so we're gonna go to the let me see if I can remember how to do this. We're gonna go over to the FMC. We're gonna go to the position in it, and we're gonna get our ICAO code for the airport. I do apologize, guys. I normally do not fly in this region of the world, but you know there was a little bit of demand for it, and you know, I decided to do it. And not only it's also good that like we see other parts of the world and get to experience other liveries and such. Yeah, I want to share, says Justin. Yeah, it's gonna come. I'm actually shopping around right now as we speak for a supplier for some good quality shirts, and I've got a choice now whether to figure out a way to make them myself or to pay someone and get them you know, get them custom made. But I am working on that, guys. So stay tuned shortly for that. Any iFLY bugs on 2024? I can't remember now. It's been a minute since I've flown it. I personally get a few bugs just with the display. You can see that the the lighting here for the landing gear is not really legible, and sometimes it's all blurry, and same with some of the annunciator lights. So in terms of performance and the way the aircraft flies, as always, iFLY is great, and it flies really well. Okay, so back over to the virtual FMC. I've got the actual physical hardware one right beside me here. We're going to go ahead and start entering some of the data in here. So Victor, India, Delta, Papa is the ICAO code for the airport that we're sitting in, Delhi. We're going to go ahead and press that number. We'll get the coordinates into the scratch pad, and then we're going to go ahead and set our IRS. Perfect. We're going to go now over to the route page, and we're going to start filling in some of the information for today's flight. So VIDP, and then our ICAO code for Mangalore is Victor Oscar Mike Lima. We're going to go ahead and get that in there. We'll get the flight number in also, and then hopefully we'll be able to load the flight plan from SimBrief. So a flight ICAO code for Air India Express is Alpha X-Ray Bravo 1225. We'll get that in there. That looks good. And now we're going to try to request the flight plan, and it should get it. And FS24, how is this so far? Time to migrate. I've been on it now for a while, and no issues. Like, other than the fact that for some reason it's using up a little more hard disk space. I was looking through my hard drives, and the hard drive that I've got this into, I've got also X-Plane 12 on the same drive, and it seems like my drive is almost full. So, but in terms of the way I've got it set up, no real issues. No, guys. I mean, I've been continuously on it now for several weeks. So, yeah, so far so good. Going forward, you know, I think once I get all the scenery that I've got bought for Microsoft 2020 available for 2024, I don't think I'll go back to 2020. Plus, once the rest of the aircraft come back or get ported over. Adia Ranjan Moitra, welcome on board. Sorry, my man, if I mispronounced your name. Welcome to today's stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for that. All right, so I've got the prompt here. It says load the flight plan. We're going to go ahead and press that button, and we should get it loaded here. It'll take a minute, but it'll say, yeah, so our flight plan is in. If we go over to the lake page, we've got it now already in there. I'm going to go ahead and just activate this, and then we're going to continue with the, you know, the setting up the departure, the arrival section, and then getting all our weights all tuned in. Perfect. So that all looks good. It's a little different, guys. The McDo that WinWing has brought out is for the 737-800 series, 700 series. You know, the older FMS. But it works with this. The only difference is you'd have to refer to the virtual one to press the appropriate key. Like in this case, the departure and arrival is the third key from the top here. On the old FMC, it's the climb button. But if I press that climb button on the physical keypad here, it'll function as you know, the departure and arrival. Where are you from? I'm from Canada. I'm from Southern Ontario, just west of Toronto, Canada. No worries, buddy. By the way, my full name, just call me Adi. Okay, sounds good. Thank you so much for that, my friend. Welcome on board. Hopefully you've subscribed to the channel and dropped a like on the video. Excellent, guys. Excellent. We've already got 11 in here. Let me go ahead and just see. Sorry, I do apologize for the vertical. Oh, yeah, it's just Vaughn. Sorry, it's not just, let me see if it's refreshed. Yeah, so I just stopped at that. Hopefully everybody's going to be on the same chat here. So Oh, you did? Thank you for that. Thank you. Yeah, guys, let's try to get up to 1250 subs today. 1250, and I'll try to expedite getting these t-shirts made for y'all. Of course, some of them will be available for purchase, of course. Okay, so we're going to go up now to the departure section here, and we're going to complete getting the flight plan all set up here. So for departure, as per SimBrief, it wants us on 11 left, but because the scenery that I'm using is freeware scenery from Microsoft 2020. Adi, thank you for that, my friend. Thank you for the subscription. Here we are, 1228. Thank you. So just because of the airport is not totally functional because it is from Microsoft 2020, we will be taking 11 right. And Adi, thank you for the subscription. I randomly opened my YouTube at 4:22 in the morning and your stream popped up. Well, there you go. Good morning to you all the way here from Southern Ontario, Canada, where we're sitting at almost 7 p.m. or 1900 on the 24-hour clock here. So, all right, so we're going to be taking 11 right for departure today, and it's via the ACRIB B6 or 6B ACRIB. And we'll toggle through and see. I believe this is the only one available for the SID. SID is the standard instrument departure. We're going to go ahead and execute that. And now we're going to come over for the arrival later on in Mangalore this morning. We will be doing the ILS Zulu 24. And as you guys can see, there is no star. There is no arrival. So it looks like we'll be we'll figure out how we're going to get down. We're going to go ahead and execute that. Perfect. And now let's go over to the init page, and we're going to get the aircraft all loaded up. Good evening all the way from Delhi. There you go. Thank you so much for that. All right, so now we've got the numbers here, or the the sheet where we can enter our virtual numbers. I'm just going to pull the numbers as close as I can through the SimBrief. I'm not going to use the GSX to get it loaded, just because I get to set the pace, not GSX. GSX sometimes takes a little bit of time to load up everybody, especially if there's no gate and buses need to come and all this sort of stuff. It's an amazing feature. I like it, and I know there's ways that you can tweak it, but in the time like where I can just manually enter in all the numbers here now, I can get it set up at my own pace. I do use GSX Pro for the push and start though. So, and do I recommend GSX? Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, so passengers for today's flight 167. I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. Let's go ahead and get that all set in. We're going to set that. It's already done the, the division between the different sections of the aircraft. Next, and probably the very most important thing, is the fuel. We want to make sure that we've got enough fuel to get to where we're going. So I'm just going to cross-reference the GSX, and it's showing, sorry, not GSX, SimBrief, 9,764 kilograms. We'll take a little bit more. Let's see if we can take 10,000. Let's take 10,000. 10,000, set fuel, and that all looks good. And then we'll add a little bit of cargo. Very important, of course. We want to make sure that our passengers get their baggage with them as well. We can get set that, and let's take a look at our zero fuel weight. Zero fuel weight actually looks quite low. 62. All right, so we're gonna bump this up. We'll do 15 and 15, and we'll go ahead and set that. That looks a lot better. Perfect. We're going to go ahead and complete it, and there you go. Now it's giving us the information for the runways here. Perfect. Guys, thank you so much. 10 of us in here, only 9 likes. Let's get 20 likes, guys, and let's try to get up to 1250 on the subs. 1250 on the subs. All right, so we're going to come back now over to the virtual flight management system, the computer, and we're going to just enter those numbers in. Now how did I enter them in? All right, so takeoff weight 72.8. So we'll do 72 0.9. Let's come over to here. We'll do gross weight for that. And then the center of gravity was 21.3. It's already got it in. Perfect. Reserve fuel, we'll do 1.8 on the reserve here. And then I'm just going to cross-reference to make sure that the cost index and all that sort of good stuff is the same. It is not. So we're going to go ahead and enter that in manually. Cost index is 28. That is good. Flight level 360 is the same. Our cruise winds, the winds at cruise altitude at 36,000 feet will be 0.84 at 18 knots. Quite light, guys. We'll get that in there. Our ISA deviation plus 15. Quite warm out there. We'll get those numbers in. I'm going to double check to make sure that the transition altitude is the same. That's also very important. It is. And I think we're almost ready to go here, guys. We'll go ahead and execute those numbers. We'll go over to the N1 limit now, and we'll get our performance for takeoff. So let's do a derated takeoff. It is a long runway. It is morning. I don't anticipate the temperatures to be overly warm, and we'll get those takeoff numbers. So flaps 5 for departure, and let's put it in here in the tablet here and see if we can get the specific numbers for the now let me see if this so VID, where's D? D. Oh, that is the airport. All right, runway, we're going to take 11 right. Condition, it's dry there. Winds, let's get our surface winds here. So we've got to refer back to the charts here. I'm just looking on a external page here. Let's have a look. Oh, winds are 000. There are no winds. 000. 0. Let's see what the outside air temperature is. This might affect our performance. Actually, it will. It's already 30 degrees. 30 degrees. Stand by here, guys. I'll return to the chat in just a second here. I want to just finish these numbers up. So 30 degrees for the outside air temperature. And we'll take a look at the QNH too. QNH for today's flight is 1001. 1001. And we'll do thrust reduction here. Flaps set to 5. Air conditioning, we'll leave it on. And anti-ice, we don't need anti-ice now. We'll do the calculations and we'll take a look at those numbers now. So 145, 146, and 153. So it's just slightly different than what we had in there, but I'm going to just manually enter those in. 145, 146, 153, and then we've got a CG of 21.3. 21.3. That's all set. We can come down and have a look. So these are our new numbers, and I think we're almost ready to go. 6.9 on the trim. We're going to make sure that we've got that all set up. The wonderful thing about the iFLY is that once you've got that number put in, and it automatically sets the trim for you. So that all looks good. Perfect. We're almost ready to go here, guys. There is no ATC on. I don't believe that there's any CTAF out here. So we'll do 1228. And we'll get our squawk code of 2000. Get our mode C turned on. Transponder to the on position. And we are squawking mode C. See, push to talk works. And actually, you know what? Let's do a system test here. You guys want to see the TCAS system test? You can see it. Mexican Aviator announced, welcome on board. Welcome. Let me get that QNH set up. Sorry guys, I want to get the stream showing here. Yeah, guys, don't forget to check me out on the vertical side as well. double tapping on the screen, it'll drop a like in there. So system test okay, that is all good. Let's go ahead and get our QNH. QNH is 1001. We'll do a quick cross check here. We'll make sure that it's good, and we'll get the MCP now all programmed in for the departure, and we'll push back and get ready to go. So 153 on the speed, and we're going to go all the way up to flight level 360. Actually, I can use the autopilot that's connected to the Honeycomb Bravo. Actually, some of it just works like that, so why not use it? Addy says, I might mess up my grammar sometimes because English isn't my first language, so please excuse that. But yeah, I can understand the language perfectly well. That's no problem. No problem. We're here. I mean, if you want to even practice, no problem. That's good. I'd rather meow on 21.5. What a joker. Nice. Well, maybe we'll do one. All right. I think we're almost ready to go here. Let's get the aircraft ready for the push and start, shall we, guys? So we're going to come up to the top here. Prompt for our GSX. Prompt for our GSX. I don't know why it's over here. And let's prepare for push and start. It doesn't look like I've got the ground shocks on. So guys, it's been a minute since I've been in this aircraft. Just really been enjoying the FS Labs, but
Hello,
anyway.
Captain. We are ready for pushback.
We'll give some iFLY love. I can't wait for the PMDGs to come out into Microsoft 2020 as well. Holy smokes, guys. Look at this. We're at 12:30 already, guys. 12:50. Can we do it? Will we do it? I appreciate it. And a big shout out to all the wonderful streamers that I do watch regularly, that are all over at the FS Expo. Hope you guys have a wonderful time there. I will be watching whatever content you guys put up on for us to see. Hey, here it is. The Air India Express actually looks pretty cool. Here comes the tug. All right, guys, there's 18 of us in for the push and start here.
Locking gear.
Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. Only 10 likes, though, guys. Come on, let's try to get 20 likes. So, see, this is what I was talking about, some of the things. It might be my setting, it might be my graphic card, but you can see how it's blurry, the landing gear lights on. All right, so it looks like I might have a door open here. Oh, I'm still hooked up to the gate. Shouldn't be hooked up to the gate here. Let me see if the gate will release. Let's see what's going to happen here now. Nose to the right.
Release parking brakes, please.
All right, so this might be a glitch now. Let's see. Parking brake released.
Commencing push.
I'm not going to start anything until
All
the doors
clear.
are good.
Start at will.
Start at will. Yeah, so the gate didn't retract. Now, guys, mind you, the scenery that I'm using, even though it's really, really well done and it's free, it was developed and made for Microsoft 2020. So I've just ported it over into Microsoft 2024. Systems, ground doors. I think they're all closed. Oh, look and see. Yeah, it is all closed. She's all good. All right. I think we've given, we're cleared to start. So we're going to come back up to the overhead here now. Packs can come off. We're going to start the right engine first. There is no preference. I usually start engine number 2. Engine at the start position. And we're going to watch the N2. Monitor N2. Once it gets up to motoring, we're going to introduce the fuel. Everything happens automatically on this. We're going to watch the EGT and the N1 rise. So here we are in the motoring section. I'm going to go ahead and introduce the fuel, and it will take time, but it does its thing and it gets started. Of course, we will be monitoring if anything happens throughout the sequence. Now we'll be able to shut it down and, I mean, like, perform the right procedures to get it shut down safely. All right, see how there's a little bit of lag here? That's just the system doing its thing, and then it continues with the startup sequence. All right, fuel pumps, we're gonna get those center fuel pumps on just because we are. Taking fuel.
Unlocking gear.
Perfect, and we'll continue to listen to these sounds. Justin says, "Hey Sky, when we order the shirt, is it okay to request our names?" Yeah, I'll look into that, and I'll see if we can do that. It sounds cool. Sounds really cool.
Bypass pin removed.
Just so you know, I already speak English pretty comfortably. I might mess up a bit of the grammar sometimes, but it's not a big deal. Okay, no problem. No, it's all good. All good. It's all good. All right, so we got a good engine start on the number 2 side. We're going to go ahead and do the same with number 1. Same procedure here, guys. We're going to watch the N2 come to life here. EGT N1. Motoring. Huh? You guys know those songs? All right, there's the motoring. There comes the fuel. Holy smokes. And yeah, big shout out to the developers. Guys, this is freeware scenery. Chennai, I think, was the other airport I was in. That one looked really, really good too. I quickly downloaded Mangalore, but I haven't spawned into it, so fingers crossed that it'll be okay. Justin says, "Thanks, Sky." No problem. Look at this, guys. We're at 18 on the viewers inside. Thank you so much, guys. Let's get at least 20 likes. And there's 8 viewers over on the vertical stream. Oh, sorry guys, I can't say this. I mean, I can't pronounce this name. It's Pitasop Sizi. It's like backwards. Is the F-117 in this game? I don't know, actually. I haven't done any military airplanes. All right, there's the fuel, and it's doing its thing here. Sorry guys about my dogs. This is amazing. Yes, thank you guys. Thank you. Yeah, if you guys want to see some like military aircraft flying, I guess we can set that up for another time. The only one that I'm familiar with being in Microsoft 2024, I think, is the F-18. If you're into that. But hopefully you've subscribed as well. I know your name is backwards. I don't know. It's just, it's a mirror version of it. It looks pretty good. Post something. See, Sizzy Post. Oh my. Sorry, guys. Adam, where are you? Exactly. Where is Adam? Guys, can you hear everything okay? Yeah. There it is. Look at this beautiful hazy morning here in Delhi. All right, we're gonna come back up to the overhead here now. We're gonna try. Sorry, guys. We're gonna transfer the buses here over to the engines, the generators. We'll get the packs back on. We'll get the APU now off. Isolation valve to auto. We'll put the engine starts to both and continuous. And we'll get the APU off, and we can get the yaw damper on. Get our position lights, and we'll turn on our taxi light as well. Perfect. All we got to do now is get the aircraft configured for the departure here, and then we'll start our taxi. So, auto brake set to RTO, which is rejected takeoff. We'll come over to the first officer side, and we'll get the flaps in the 5 position. Trim has automatically been set. We can come out to the wing here and have a look. We can see the flaps coming down. Yes, we hear you, Roger. Wow, guys, 1232 on the subs, guys. Let's get 1250. 50 on the subs. All right, everything looks good. We look good up on the top there. I've got the taxi light on. Let me double check to see if there's any controls. There are no controllers. So, and let me double check to see if there's anybody in the area. If there isn't anybody in the area, and I mean, you're supposed to make a radio call, but I mean, I could. Actually, I'll do it. Delhi traffic, Express India 1225, taxi to runway 1 right via apron, Charlie, Quebec, Tango 5, Delhi traffic. Dumbus says, open the window. No, we're not going to open the window. All right, we're good. Let's have a final check here on the outside. Look at this beautiful plane. Beautiful livery, too. And I like the animation when you're coming through and the engines through the, you know, where the wash is from the engines. It picks the heat at the exhaust. All right, parking brake off. And we'll give it a little bit of power here. Do you read YouTube comments? Yeah, I just did, my man. I just did. I did. I just can't say your name. He's over on the vertical stream. Welcome to the channel. All right, the rudders feel a lot better here on the iFLY. All right, we're just gonna cut across the apron here. And we'll make our way out. Wait until he takes off. Yeah, it's gonna look. 16 people in the chat. Let's get it going here, guys. Some iFLY action here. All right, always maintaining situational awareness with any aircraft movement. Want to make sure that there's no other aircraft around, and no ground personnel, and no buggies, no baggage carts and all that. Guys, don't drink coffee late at night. All right, I'm gonna just make my way over to the taxiway. Clear left, clear right. And it is a little bit of a taxi now to the active. Can you make it rain, Skymaster? Just a bit on the wet surface. I can, but I've got it set up on real, like the real settings. So we're gonna leave it at that for now, just because I've got so many things opened, but we can. Fennel Shatitu in the house. Welcome on board. Thank you for the follow over on Twitch. Guys, I do stream on Twitch as well. It's been actually a few weeks since I've been over there, but you know, we will be streaming there as well. That's not the yeah, that right. No, okay, so ground taxi on a narrow body airplane, guys, 25 knots and below, depending on the surface conditions and the amount of traffic that there's in the area. Wide bodies, like bigger airplanes, you want to keep it at 15, maybe even less, depending where you're flying. But this is fine, guys. How do I know I'm going less than 25? It's showing my ground speed right here, so it's all good. But yeah, I like the it's the way it's depicting the weather. It just looks like a hot, hazy summer day. All right, you know what? Now, this is a little sketchy here. It's just because it's not modeled, but I'm gonna cut across. Like I said, the scenery was not. It was optimized for 2020 and not 2024. So we're gonna do a little cheat here. It does show a runway and a taxiway, but it's not modeled on this one. But we will be going to the one that is. Which is coming up, so just slightly different here, guys. Sorry, I can't pronounce the name. Post. Thank you for the what is it? €1 donation. Thank you so much, my man. Thank you for that. Big heart for that. Thank you, thank you. There it is. Drop a big like for that. All right, where am I now? It's showing. Okay, so even the runway markings show a little different here. I can assure you guys that this is 11 left. All right, we're going to hold short here. I'll make a call and we'll get out of here. Thank you so much for the €1 donation. Thank you. I really appreciate it. And welcome to the channel. Thank you so much. Delhi traffic, Express India 1225, lining up runway 11 left for a southbound departure. Delhi traffic. You're welcome. Sorry, I can't give you more. No, that's plenty. You don't have to, and I really appreciate you, my man. Thank you so much for that. All right, let's take the runway. I'm gonna quickly look at the Vatsim radar, make sure that there's nobody in the area. Nah, it's just nobody. It's me, and we'll take the runway. We'll get the lights on here. Flight attendants, please be seated for takeoff. Thank you. You can even ping them. So it is our runway here, and I'll take my time. It is a long runway here, guys. Long runway. Make sure that we get the wheels all squared up. Tap on those brakes. Get the flight director on now. We'll get the flight director on both sides. I'm the throttle. And if you guys are ready, I'm ready, and let's get out of here. All right, throttle up to 50%. We're gonna make sure that those engines are spooling up together and relatively in sync, which they are. Good. Brake released. And let's go here, guys. Toga. Takeoff thrust is set. Airspeeds alive. 80 knots checked. V1, rotate. V2, a positive rate. Big gear coming up. And we are out of here. We trust you, pilot, he says. Yeah. All right, back up inside the aircraft here. We'll make sure we're at 1,000 feet. 1,000 feet. Now we're going to continue with the climb. Climb performance looking really nice here. We're going to start our turn nice and easy. Nice and bang. And there you go. You can hear the reduction in the throttle here. Climb thrust is set now. We'll pitch the nose forward. And we'll start building on that energy. We're in a good position here now. Flaps can start coming up in stages. Flaps 2, flaps 1. And we'll keep it like this for a little bit. Let the aircraft settle. Continue that climb. And start making our way up to our cruise altitude. Let's bug in. Come on. Let's bug in to 50 below 10,000 feet. That looks good. Speed check good. Flaps coming up. Take a look here from the... My brother flies for Alaska Air, by the way. Nice. That's awesome. Pretty hazy. Yeah, it is. Just a hot day. I love those hot days. All right, pitch the nose forward here. And let's get on course. Very nice climb performance, even though it is hot. Hot and hazy, hot and sticky. Some people like the hot and sticky. Let's go. All right, we're already through the transition altitude. We'll go ahead and hit standard barrel cross check. That all looks good, guys. Holy smokes, like a bat out of hell. We are on it, guys. Let's get on the flight directors. We'll pitch the nose forward a little bit. Start getting that energy in here. Building that airspeed. Get some nice, good flow, airflow going through these big air dryer engines. All right. Go up to 10,000 feet. Once we get up to 10,000 feet, I'll engage the autopilot. We'll go through our after takeoff check, and we'll sit back and relax and make our way. What a beautiful early morning here in New Delhi. All right, pitch the nose forward. And across here for our first plane. Justin Ace, let's just say Delhi's air quality isn't exactly ideal, being one of the most densely populated cities in the is heavily polluted. I mean, sometimes even down here in southern Ontario, which is, you know, sometimes there's just a lot of dirt in the air and dust and just haze. We get affected by the smoke. We get a lot of wildfires here too, so there's a lot of things that play in. All right, coming up to 10,000 feet, I'm going to go ahead and engage the autopilot. Autopilot, LNAV, VNAV coming on. Let's go ahead and turn off those landing lights. We'll get the engines back to the normal position. We'll come down. We'll make sure that the gear is up and off. What is it doing now? Why is it? Ah, there was a speed restriction. All right, you know what? All right, let me see if I can bypass this. Stand by here, guys. All right, that should start climbing me now. Ah, the wonders of an autopilot. If you don't tell the autopilot exactly what you want it to do, it's only as good as the person that is programming it. So, all right, back on course here. So we're going to continue with our after start checks. Gear now is up. The auto brake now can come off. We'll make sure that the flaps are up and off, and the ground spoiler there is disarmed. After takeoff checklist is complete, we can go ahead and turn off the passenger seatbelt sign. There they go. Pilot, can you turn on the AC? Someone's farting in the back here. Right? AC is on. That's funny. We just had a heat wave over in Jersey. It felt like 110 degrees. Yeah, same with us here in southern Ontario. It was brutal for like 3 days. And then it got good for the last couple of days, but we're re-entering another heat wave now. So I love this airplane. Amazing performance, says Pereira. Me too. I just absolutely love it. Post says here in Europe the heat is so bad because of the humidity, it's unbearable. Yeah, summers, I mean, especially if you're around lots of water, big bodies of water. Here in southern Ontario, we've got the 5 Great Lakes, and you know, they're no help at all when it comes to humidity. Yeah, you know, it's funny, in the summer we don't like the heat, and in the winter we don't like the cold. Right, here we are, making our way. We've survived 52 degree heat, or 125 degree Fahrenheit on chai tea. Yeah, it's brutal. I mean, my wife and I went to Dubai a few years ago, and holy smokes, we went on their low season, so like everybody's gone. It's cheaper to go then, but it was so hot, so hot, especially out in the desert there. We did a desert safari. Oh my goodness, it was like 53. Justin says, thank God I work from home and I don't have to deal with the heat. That sounds so good. Well, I live on the coast in the Mediterranean, so I think it's pretty good, a body of water. Yeah, it is. Oh, I wish I could be in the Mediterranean right now. Some cafe now, having a nice coffee and a dessert and a little plate of olives. I like olives, guys. I know some of you might not, but I do love salty olives. Post says, I'm from Spain, and last year some people died in the summer just because of the heat. It was wild. Yeah, I heard about that. It's horrible. And it says, I hate everything about summer except mangoes. Mangoes are good. Oh my goodness, mangoes. Especially if you can make mango ice cream. Holy smokes. Good old mango ice cream. I want some of that now. Homemade mango ice cream. I haven't had homemade mango ice cream in a long time. Justin says olives sound good with salad. Indeed they do. All right, we're at 18,000 feet. That would be the pressure region for North America here, but we've crossed it long ago. We're just going to continue our climb. I am monitoring the primary flight displays and navigational displays. I'm making sure that everything is going and good. Have you ever tried Indian mangoes? They're delightful. I have. I've had a lot of Indian cuisine in the past. It's quite good. Nothing better than some olive oil. Absolutely. There you go. No, I just, you know, back in the day, it was a nice big cold pint of beer and a big plate of salted olives in brine. Oh my goodness. Ah, those days. What happened to Adam? Adam was talking about a stream and he's not here today. Adam, where are you? Excellent, guys. We're at 1232 on the subs. Let's try to get up to 1250, guys. So for our next flight, we'll have to make a decision. Shall we start heading east, you know, towards China and Japan, or should we head west, you know, towards the perhaps Dubai or back into Europe? Only 12 likes, guys. Let's get 20 likes. 5 people watching on the vertical stream as well. Actually, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do. Hold on. I'm gonna change it up here on. Let's do this. Oh, it won't let me. All right. Okay, I thought I could get a different view in here. I'm gonna have to take a flight to Europe to get Adam in the chat. Yes, let's get Adam. It looks like we've got 19 people in here now. Or is it not refreshing? 3 people on the vertical. Let me see if I can refresh the screens here. It's only 13 now. All right. All right, let's step outside here. Sorry for the sounds, but let's have a look at this wonderful. There's no haze up here. Beautiful. Look at this. There's a screenshot. The sun just off the brow of the aircraft here. What a shot it was indeed. Working for some stuff on the AI, says at it. Oh, that sounds really cool. All right, back aboard the aircraft. A little bit of the wing views here. Very, very nice. The modeling of this aircraft, very, very good. The interior of the cabin, very, very nicely done, guys. There you go. Beautiful sunrise here. Oh, you know what? I forgot to set the chrono, but you know the cool thing about this aircraft, as soon as the wheels leave the ground, it automatically starts it for you. So I've been airborne now for 12 minutes. Total flight time 2 hours and 31 minutes. It's got a little over 2 hours to go. Real world flight, real time. No, not real time, but real weather on Microsoft 2024. We are on Vatsim. If you guys want to track me on Vatsim, just open up the Vatsim radar map. You guys want to join the Discord, exclamation Discord in the chat. It'll give you the link to the Discord. Join the Discord. I do open up that as to it once we get to our cruise altitude, and we take a look at some of the pictures. There's my dogs. Sorry guys, just responding for to a text here. Benjamin, welcome on board. It's been a minute. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Post says, is the Blackbird S71, it'll be like 10 minutes. Yeah, absolutely, yeah. It'd be cool to take that up for a flight. Gregorio Ruiz, long time, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Am I getting my laptop? Oh, I'm getting my laptop upgraded today. Lucky you. Nice. Guys, I can feel it. The heat is coming back. My room is starting to get hot here. Excellent, guys. Always have cold water. It's currently in service. Nice. I mean, not nice that you don't have one, but it'll be nice once you get it all fixed up and ready to go again. It's always nice, you know, especially if you've been having problems with an electronic device and then you get it all fixed up and back online. Feels good. Benjamin says, I just got the iFLY 737 MAX 8, and every time I go into drone mode, the whole airplane shuts off. Do you know what's wrong with it? I've never heard of that. Let me see if I can go on drone mode. Shall we, guys? Shall we take a chance? Well, here's drone mode. And that seems okay. Actually, this is pretty cool. Look at that. Woo. Very nice. Oops. What is that? I don't want that. I guess that's recording. I gotta get familiar with that. Benjamin, no, you know, it might be, you might have, I mean, if you're using the bar up here to toggle through, you might not have the issue, but if you're using a hotkey, or if you've got a key that is, you know, programmed to get you out into the drone view, you might have that double bound. Because I know the binding in 2024 is absolutely horrible. I mean, they should have kept everything as in Microsoft 2020. They decided to remap all the keys. Very, very frustrating. You know, they never really changed it. I had to relearn how to map out the keys, and now it's all working good. So that might be the first thing to investigate. Did you see the trailer for the A220? I did. Captain Canada had it up on his page. I saw it. I'm looking forward to that. It's too bad FSS doesn't get that autopilot in for the ERJ. I'd really, really like to fly the ERJ2. There he is. Adam, I did the stream because of you. Adam, you wrote me twice on 2 different places. The first one I said I'll do one later on tonight. And then the one that you did like 20 minutes before I started the stream, probably roughly actually 40 minutes. I said, you know what? I'm going to do a stream. And then I texted and I said, Adam, I'm going to do one starting now, like at 6:30. And I guess you didn't see it, but welcome on board, my friend. Welcome, welcome. There he is. Adam is back. What happened to JST? Holy smokes. Adam in the house, everybody. Welcome on board, Mr. Adam. Let's get rid of that awful bar there up on the top. All right, just a few more 1,000 feet up to our cruise altitude. Once we get settled there, we'll do a little walk around. Skymaster official, not my name anymore. Skymaster, I changed my name to Deadpool today. Levi? What? Really? Adam, what happened to your name, Adam? Gregorio says, I'm going from HDD hard drive to SSD. 1 terabyte upgrade. Yeah, that's good to do that. I have an HDD just for my downloads, but when I'm running all these simulators, they're on SSD. Adam, I was about to catch a plane to come get you. All right, so Adam, you want us to call you Deadpool? Deadpool? Deadpool. All right, Adam is Deadpool now. Adam, when I come see you, I'm gonna get you a mega pint. We'll go out for a mega pint. A mega pint? What the hell's a mega pint? You then proceeded to pour yourself a mega pint. Oh my god. I love it. Shout out to Johnny. Johnny, if you're watching, much respect. Skymaster, did you see the Air India? Yes, I did. Yeah, it's horrible. I knew a family who was on that flight. Oh my god. Oh, that's horrible. My thoughts and prayers are with all the families. Such a horrible, horrible accident. Oh, it's so sad. I'm sorry to hear. Like I said, all the families are in everybody's thoughts and prayers. All right, guys, just a few more 1,000 feet up to flight level 360. Once we get stabilized on that cruise altitude, we'll leave the flight deck for a little bit. We'll do an interior inspection. We'll do an interior tour. We'll get to check out all the goodies in the back of the aircraft here. Post says lately that there have been so many flight crashes. I feel so bad for them. May they rest in peace. Yes, absolutely. Yes. Yeah. Amen, guys. Amen. Let's change gears now, and let's talk about some nice things, some happy things. Gregorio says, "Is SSD is good enough? Choice to change it? Yeah, SSD is good." They have those like M1 drives now that are like right attached to the motherboard. I mean, everything is going into the motherboard, but no, SSD is good. SSD is good. Guys, 1232 on the subs. Let's try to get at least 1240 on today's sub count. Hope everybody is well. For those of us living in North America, actually, a lot of holidays coming up here. Canada Day is coming up soon for us here in Canada, and in the USA, the July 4th is coming up. The one, the only, the Levi, me. So your name is Levi, or Deadpool by Levi? I'm confused now. Or is it Levy? Adam H in the house. Holy macaroni. Adam H has entered the building. Welcome on board, my friend. Welcome, welcome. Levi, okay. Levi is your name. I like the name. I think that's Chase's brother. Name's Levi. Levi Skymaster official. You got it, buddy. Levi. Yes, July 4th is approaching. Yeah, there's going to be some sales, guys. It's going to be some sales. Some flight sim sales. I'm going to check it out. Guys, anybody own the Flight Factor 777? I'm really eyeing it. As I changed my name by Deedpool. Oh, okay, I see. So your name is Levi now. All right, sounds good to me. All right, there's the chime, guys, leveling off at 36,000 feet here. Just gonna make sure that we got it. It was 1,000 to go. Guys, if you haven't seen me over on the vertical stream, go ahead and check it out. Check that out as well. Drop a like in on there. Why is my face so... Yeah, let me get my face up here. There. Yeah, that's better. Yeah, and for some reason it's showing not... Oh, I guess, you know why? It's showing total. I see, I see. And it says, Skymaster, can we have some external views of the aircraft? Just want to admire the beautiful aircraft. Absolutely. Let's do that. Here we go. And we'll leave it like that. Gregorio says, and now I just got to do the waiting game by next week from now, the startup. Took like 10 minutes for it to turn on in Windows Screen Desktop. Can't wait to see how much faster it'll go now. Yeah. Now, once they get it all fixed up, it'll be like new. Travis Charles announced, welcome on board, my friend. Safe travels. Have a great flight. You too, my friend, if you're flying. If you're in the virtual skies, you as well, my friend. Thank you so much. Hopefully, you'll drop a like. Guys, we're at 18 likes. Let's try to get 20 likes. 20 likes for today's stream. There we go. A little noisy out here. I just bring down the volume just for the externals, and we'll keep it as this. Beauty. Adam H says, I've been busy with school. It worked off though because my lowest mark was a B minus on my report card. That sounds amazing. Congratulations. Well done. Big round of applause for Adam H for his hard work and dedication, which is paid off. Puller of Spikes, welcome back, my friend. It's been a minute. Thank you very much for the $10 donation. Thank you, my friend. Puller of Spikes. Big shout out, big hat salute to you. Thank you. Adam H says thanks. No problem. You're welcome. So what do you guys think of the external view? Very nice. I did turn down the volumes a little bit on the outside here. Just cross-referencing it to the how it shows on the screen here on the stream. How about we take a look at it? Oh, this looks even better. There it is. Added says, next stream, how about switching it up with the Akasa, not Alaska airflight. Okay, got you. Sorry, I'm reading off a phone, and sometimes, I mean, the font is very, very small, so sometimes I miss it. Yeah, we could do it. Yeah. I'll write it down, guys. You guys have some great suggestions, but like I said, I do look at them, but I've got to plan it accordingly because some of the flight times that you guys give me are real short, and you know, I want to do a longer flight or vice versa if it's too long. Holy smokes. Puller of Spikes again with a $10 donation. Puller of Spikes, here's the hat salute to you. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for returning. Busy time of year at work. Good to see you. Thank you so much. I completely understand. And I'm glad that you are well. And yeah, thank you very, very much for the donations. I appreciate it. Another $10 donation. Holy smokes. Excellent, guys. Really, really appreciate it. Adam H says, it's beautiful. I can't believe that the 737 is over 50 years old, right? Yep. Very, very successful aircraft. Very, very successful. And it says, I'd love to have it as my wallpaper. This one, well, I can take a screenshot and I can attach it in the Discord and then you can copy it if you'd like. Or if there's a way you can just screenshot your phone now. Look at this one, beautiful. There's a beautiful shot. And it says VIDB to VOBB. Got you. I'll write that down. And it's Osaka Air. Cool. Adam H says, I'm in New Jersey right now and have 2 nearby airports. Nice. In my notes? Nice. Akasa. My bad. Akasa. It's the font, guys. I'm reading off a iPhone. My apologies for that. Yeah, but I am loving this livery. Look at this with the sun shining below. Beautiful. Wow, I can't believe how fast coffee gets cold. $12.33 on the subs. Let's keep it going. What happened to JSD? My God, I don't know why I'm... oh, something's happening here. Hold on. I have control. Gonna make sure that we're on course. There it is. Make sure. And we'll step outside now for a little bit. We'll do the cabin tour in a bit. Kind of liking it out here. And it says, I've flown the A320. 737s look complicated AF, but the aircraft is so beautiful. It is. Now, Airbus is good. I like Airbus. I slightly like Airbus. I mean, I like Airbus slightly more than Boeing, but I mean, if I could really fly this in real life too, I'd have no issue with that. Wow, look at this, guys. 19 people in the chat right now. Actually, 21 people. Thank you so much, everybody, for tuning in on today's stream. We are doing a real-world flight for those of us that are just tuning in with a service to... Let me just get the right name here. With a service to Mangalore International. Mangalore, India, operated by Air India Express here. Flight time 2 hours and 31 minutes. Gate to gate 2 hours and 59 minutes. We are covering a distance of 1,046 nautical miles at a cruise altitude of 46,000 feet. Asa de Mama in the house. Welcome on board. Hello, good day to you. Welcome, welcome. Boeing goes Boeing nowadays. Some of the newer ones, yeah, they're not, but nah, they're still good. I keep sending my messages too early. No, it's okay. That's cool. I'm only visiting relatives, so I leave on Tuesday. Yesterday, I was telling my uncle all about a landing. Ah, nice. Hopefully your uncle will subscribe to the channel. Guys, if you haven't subscribed already, please consider subscribing, hitting that bell to be notified of future streams. I am streaming regularly, and of course, smashing that thumbs up button, showing your support for the channel. I do appreciate it. Justin A says, Adam H, how did you go through the heat wave we just had? Excellent question. All right, I think it's time for us to jump back inside, and I'm going to crank up the volumes again. At least up to 60%. There we go. And you know what? Now's as good a time as any. You guys have control. We're going to leave the flight deck here, and we're going to take a look at this cabin. Now, look at this compared to even the FS Labs. I mean, this is just, look at this. This is top tier, guys. I know there's a lot of people out there that don't care, like who cares about the cabin? But I mean, if you're paying to have it, then why not? I mean, if you're paying for a payware aircraft, to have this modeled in as well too is just amazing. Look at it, just beautiful. I mean, the detail to all the different compartments here. Look at this. So you've even got the mirror here, and it's reflecting the interior. I wonder if I close that. Oh, I didn't realize. Look, even the forward toilet here works. There you go. And you can lift up the toilet seat. Like, come on. This is amazing. Please aim straight. You're not the only one using the toilet. Oh, these smokes. I love it. And you can flush it as well. Whoa. What is this, guys? Now, in the past, I said, you know, I'm a vampire because, you know, there's no reflection on the mirror. But, guys, my first Easter egg. Now, I don't know if it's specific to this livery or this aircraft, but this is crazy. Holy smokes, guys. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, without my mask, I am wearing a mask right now. Without my mask, I kind of look like this. I'm sorry, but this is it. This is insane. I love it. There you go. Shout out to whoever did this. I don't know if it's the livery developer or if it's if it's iFLY now. Sorry. I love it. Chucky in the house, guys. Here's a short now. Chucky in the house. All right, let's go ahead and close that. Don't open up this door again. We're gonna keep this door open for safety reasons. And yeah, let's have a look at the interior now. First class seating, guys. This is the JSD special. I don't know where JSD is, but very nicely modeled, guys. So this is what I was talking about. If the other developers can come up this far, Phoenix actually is a close second. But look, seats are modeled, seat numbers. It's the exact same placard that you would see on a real airplane. You've got full overhead bin opening. It's even got placards on the inside. I mean, perfect. Perfect. Right down to the pamphlets here and the safety cards. Wow, just amazing. Look at this, guys. Look at the functionality. You can even close it up for the high class, first class passengers, which I've never had the pleasure of riding. Adit says my classmate took an Air India Express or an AIX flight from VIDP to VOML for an AI research internship at one of the top engineering colleges. Kind of wild imagining on this flight. Nice. Justin says love first class. And it says, oh my God, such detailing. I was telling you guys before, the detailing is amazing. And Chucky, I love it. I got to see if Chucky's on the other ones. You know, it never occurred to me to open up that front washroom. I'm going to go all the way to the back now and see. If it's in the back, then it's probably part of the livery. Hell nah, cool. Right, so we divert, guys. Shall we call in for a diversion because we got Chucky aboard? Yeah, no, not Adam anymore. It's Levi, guys. Adam, you're gonna have to try to change it on the tag now too. All right, we'll quickly make our way down. Look at the detailing, guys. Even on the seats. Like, come on. This is, look. I mean, like, this is just big shout out to iFLY. Top tier. iFLY, bring us 787 now. All right, do I dare? Oh my goodness, he's here. What the heck? And it says simulate an engine failure. We will, but not on today's flight. Not on today's flight. Excellent. So I don't know now if this is a iFLY thing or if it's the livery. So cool. All right, you know what? Enough. I don't want to see this guy anymore. Don't use the washrooms or the toilets. Back in the rear cabin here, or sorry, the rear galley. Very, very nicely modeled. Look, you've got a no smoking placard. You've got all the right, you know, markings on the doors. Very, very nice. Right down to the bottom. Even the seats. I think even the seats. Oh, I thought they unfolded, but. Oh, look at that. Even this works. What the heck? Wow. All right, let's go ahead and jump in the flight deck here. We've got the fuel annunciator on, and that just means that there is no fuel in the center pumps now. Once I turn those switches off, the annunciator goes away. Let's go ahead and close the door here, and we'll take control again, and I'll answer some more questions. Levi says, I am buying myself a gaming PC at a website. What should I buy from? I'm not sure. You'll have to shop around. You're going to become a Microsoft Flight Simulator streamer? Excellent. All the best. Antti says, what specs are you running on the PC? Yeah, exclamation specs in the Discord, and it'll bring it up. Mr. Hunter, thank you, my man. Thank you for that. Adam says, let's open the emergency exit door for educational purposes with the skull. Nah, guys, come on. I don't think we'll be able to anyway. But if you guys want one day where we do that, where we can just, I mean, really mess around with the airplane, I won't go online as in the Vatsim, and you know, we can play around with it. Antti says, Chad, is Skymaster a pilot, or did he learn from a Microsoft Flight Simulator? Excellent question. Chucky taught me. Chucky. Antti, subscribe if you haven't already, my man. All right, let's go out. So the for some reason the flight route doesn't take you direct. We're going to be along the coast, the western coast of India here. Let's do that. Yeah, in the future we will. Yeah, we can do it. And like I said, once I'm on Vatsim, I want to stay. 23 people watching on YouTube. Let's go. Let's go, guys. Only 21 likes, guys. Let's go for 30 likes. And let's go for 240 on the subs. Or 250. 250 on the subs, guys. Subbed, says Antti. We're right on, my man. Welcome on board. Skymaster, hi Hunter, where's a good website to buy a PC tower from? That's a little hard to give you a proper recommendation because you live in Europe. So, I mean, here in North America, I mean, anywhere from Best Buy to your local computer shop. Merc in the house, welcome on board. Adam says, can we hit 1250 today? I'd be so happy if we do, guys. Thank you for that. Let's go for 1250. Let's go for gold. Yeah, Newegg. Newegg is expensive though. Build a custom PC. That's what I did. That's what I did. All right, guys. I've been airborne now for 43 minutes. We're almost halfway there. Are we? Not quite. Not quite. Still got time to go. Less than 2 hours, but more than an hour and a half. Hunter says, what, Merc is a mod now? Yeah, because the early morning stream. No, and plus there was one time where there was no mods and I needed someone modding, so Merc is a mod. Yeah, Hunter, you're enjoying the summer, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what it's all about. Spend time with your friends and your family. Skymaster will be here streaming into the future. Levi says in a couple of few months I will be buying myself a gaming PC tower unit and I will become a Microsoft Flight Simulator streamer. Skymaster 1 official will be subscribed to my channel. I will, and I'll be the first one to be a mod. Merck says I'm supposed to go to Ottawa in winter, but these bastards. Oh, you made me say it. Oh well, you know what? We're all adults in here. These bastards is making their tickets so expensive. Merc, I like you. You're all right, man. These bastards. Easy. Levi says channel, and it will be called the Flymaster 1 official. Well, it's awfully close to Skymaster, but Levi, if you got to do it, you got to do it. Hunter says, yeah, so I might not be at every stream, but I will try to fly along when I can. Hunter, we miss you. You are an honorary subscriber. But yeah, I understand, guys. It's summertime, and it's summertime. Eh? Go out and enjoy it. Go out and enjoy it. And it says, I think we should get some sleep now. I pulled an all-nighter because it was weekend. Why not? There you go. Sleep in. Enjoy. Good night. And thank you so much for tuning in and subscribing to the channel. Hopefully when you wake up and watch the end of the stream, we would have hit 1250 on the subs. Or imagine if you wake up and by some miracle we're at 2,000 subs. Holy smokes. Actually, if I woke up tomorrow with 2,000 subs, I'd probably be like, what the heck? I'd probably like throw my phone and just go back to sleep. Say like, what is this dream? But anyway, good night. Thank you for tuning in. Auntie says, are you using keyboard mouse or do you have a yoke stick? I have peripherals. I'm using the honeycomb yoke. Actually, I can show you everything that I'm using by Nightbot. Nightbot will do it. So put exclamation, here, I'll do it. Exclamation sim, and it'll show you all the peripherals that I'm using. At 2,000, 10-hour flight, I'll do it tomorrow, guys. If we get up to 2,000, I'll do a 10-hour flight tomorrow, for sure. So, Anna, those are my peripherals. Thrustmaster, honeycomb, Hunter says lol, right? Guys, only 22 likes. Let's try to get up to 30 and 1250 on the subs today. 1250. Have a look at our navigational display, which we haven't in a little bit. Take a look here and see ground speed 482 knots, true airspeed 471. We've got a quarterly tailwind 080 at 16 only. You know, any tailwind, like I said, is better than a headwind. I'll take it. I wish that was a lot stronger, and you know, it would have pushed us into the 500s. But anyway, it's still good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Take a look at the track here. We're direct Egugu, and if we look at the FMC, the flight management computer, Egugu is programmed in and highlighted in magenta here. So we're going direct Egugu. I think from now on I'm just going to say Egugu until we get to Egugu. Anti says currently, thank you. Currently, I have the Thrustmaster HOTAS. Yeah, that one's good too. Hunter said, oh, and we should look into doing a shared cockpit flight soon for sure. Anti says in Australia, when I'm flying west to east, we usually get a 150 knot tailwind. I've experienced some of those flying virtually in North America here too. Yeah, sometimes I get them as a headwind, and especially when you're traveling westbound. Westbound headwind. I think one time we were at 120 knots, and then another time I had like a walloping tailwind. Flight time that which normally would take like almost 2 hours, shaved off like half an hour of flight time. Holy smokes, the one, the only Jade Over Elevators back in the building, back in the house. Big shout out and warm welcome to Jade Over Elevators. Holy smokes. The man has entered the building. What's up, Skymaster in chat? There he is. The man, the myth, the legend. If we get one more in here, if JSD makes a surprise visit, it'll be complete, guys. Holy smokes. Big warm welcome to Jade Over. And we're at 33 on the subs, on the watchers now. Holy, excellent. Sorry I had to sneeze before joining the stream. It must have been one long sneeze. Anyway, we do welcome you. Merck says, Sky, my room temperature is 30 degrees and I'm dying. I know it's getting hot. It's getting hot again. I actually closed the screen doors here and put the sliding doors and put on the AC again. Yeah, we're going into another heat wave here in southern Ontario. Hunter's asking, where is TA? That's a great question. I'm not sure. Let's see if TA will enter. And it says, all right, man, see you on the next stream. Dropped your Instagram. Enjoyed your stream a lot. Love from India. Peace. Adit, thank you so much. Enjoy, my friend. Have a good morning or a good night if you're going to sleep now. Thank you. I'll get JSD right now. Nice. And let me see if I can summon TA. Levi says, hi, Skymaster. Which flight simulator should I buy first? Well, by the time you get it all set up, I'd say get Microsoft 2024. Okay, or X-Plane 12. Instagram, there you go. Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I do apologize. The font is looking rather small today. Got to increase the font size. Merc, is it Levi? Yes. It's Levi now. Adam wants to be... Adam is officially called Levi now. 27 people watching. Excellent, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for showing your support. I do welcome you all to the channel. Auntie says, I started off with the flight gear back when I was younger and now on Microsoft 2020. Didn't upgrade to 2024 due to the number of bugs. Might wait a little longer. Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you'd like. I mean, when I first got it, I was very, very disappointed with it, but it's made some nice long strides. You know, it's getting better. It's getting better. Jade Over Elevator says, Sky, when can I be a mod? I'm not sure. I mean, if we continually get 30 people in the chat, and if we can get up to 2,000 subs real soon, then yeah, you might be next in line. There he is, the one, the only. Mr. TA has entered the building. Just like that, on cue, he has returned from the far, far distant, wherever he was. Lands away. TA in the house. Merc says, wouldn't it be better just to change the name on YouTube as well? Merc, that's probably a great idea. Excellent, guys. We're at 1235 on the sub counts. Let's try to get 1250, guys. And we did get an increase in our quarterly tailwind here by 1 knot. I'll take it, guys. I'll take it. Wow, what a big warm welcome to TA. TA has entered the building. Starlight 285 in the house. Welcome on board. What city in Ontario do you live in? I just live west of Toronto. Just west of Toronto. I don't want to give too specific of an information there, but we'll just call it west. I mean, if you're familiar with the area, then you'll know the city west of Toronto. Thank you for joining the stream. Do welcome you on board. Hopefully you've subbed to the channel as well. Dropped a like and have hit that bell to be notified of future streams. Merc. Easy, guys, easy. We're almost halfway there. Jade Over doesn't like the language. Levi says there is a streamer who flies drones called Kyle Stormandy Godfrey. Okay, I gotta check that out. You guys like the drones? Like flying drones? Puller of Spikes, what an excellent question. Do you know of Swiss Chalet? I absolutely do know of Swiss Chalet. Puller of Spikes. There's a lot of people here in Southern Ontario especially that do not like Swiss Chalet. They think it's just been long and drawn out and it just doesn't have the same quality as before. I personally still love Swiss Chalet. I love it. Love it. I haven't had it in a month, but I love it. Yes, we do, and I have heard of it. Now, we used to have St. Hubert's, which is Quebec-based, in Ontario too. There was only a few locations. St. Hubert's was like top. Every time we go to Montreal or if we're in Quebec, St. Hubert's is, I mean, it's St. Hubert's. But, oh my God, I'm getting hungry now for Swiss Chalet. Yeah, Puller of Spikes, Swiss Chalet. Love it. Love it. The chicken, the rotisserie chicken. And the ribs. The ribs are good too. Puller of Spikes, have you had it? Have you had the Swiss Chalet? Levi says his channel called Stromedy. Okay, gotcha. Guys, sorry if I'm mispronouncing the words. For some reason, I got the font setting on my iPhone really, really small now. Yeah, and so I'm having a hard time reading it, but I'll get that fixed. I'll get that fixed soon. Jade Over Elevator says, Skymaster, can your wife join the stream next? She's actually busy right now, but we'll try to get her to. I'll try to get her to come in. the stream. Levi says no, his channel. Okay, got you. Levi says, what brand of gaming PC is good for Microsoft Flight Simulator when I become a streamer? You'll have to shop around. Your best bet is to get a budget in place and then find out the type of hardware that you do want to use. And if you have a little bit of patience, usually sales come up and you can pick up the various different components throughout the sales, and you can end up saving a lot of money getting the PC that you'd want. That's how I'd recommend it doing. If you want a PC right away, find out what your budget and which hardware that you want, and the size of your machine, and someone at the local store will be able to help you out. Pillar of Spike says, I like Swiss Chalet. Oh boy, I miss it. Now I'm gonna have to buy it this weekend. Especially they have this thing, it's called a chicken egg roll. I think it's chicken egg roll. Really, really good. And then for those winter days, they've got the chicken pot pie. I don't even know if it's on the menu or it's like an unlisted menu item. My goodness, that very hearty in the winter. My God, guys, you guys are making me so hungry now. And I had a big supper too. Excellent questions, guys. I love it. Pillar of Spike says, yes, sir. I spent a weekend in Kitchener, and we went to St. Jacob's Farmers Market. Been there, loved it. St. Jacob's was, I've gone many, many years ago where the actual downtown part of St. Jacob's was thriving. And then they built this market on the outside of it. Now that's where it's at. But equally so, it's very nice to go. Yeah, I've been there too. Excellent. Merck says there is no PC brand for desktops. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Hunter says I was just doing something. He's back. Nice. TA has a question. How can I help you, sir? Spymaster, I'm going to buy a Nintendo game. Which should I get? Well, that's a great question. Is it for the Switch 2 or is it for the Switch? I'm hearing a lot of mixed reviews for the Switch 2. Justin A says, Sky, you should have your wife as a co-pilot. Well, like her on the camera as well. I would have to teach her how to fly, and she is so not interested in flying. She doesn't care one bit. I've taken Mrs. Skymaster flying in real life, in a real airplane, just her and me, and right over her head. She doesn't care. She's just looking at everybody's backyards and seeing how many pools they had. The area that I was flying around. She said, oh, I didn't realize this many people had pools in their backyard. Plus, on one time that I took her flying, on the landing, I greased it so good. I buttered the landing so good. She didn't even know we landed. She said, that's the best compliment I ever got. She's like, are we on the ground yet? I was like, I think I told the story before. I just squeaked the tires on, kissed. The tires just kissed the runway, let off a little squeak. And are we on the ground yet? It's like, yes, we are. Justin, great recommendation, but probably not. All right, everybody's talking about finishing school. Holy crap, I'm behind on the chat here. Levi says, specs, do I need to fly Flight Simulator? Adam, I don't know. You're going to have to do some Google researching, my man, and you'll be able to find out. It all depends on your budget. If you have a no-limit budget, get the best PC, and you'll be able to run the game comfortably on high settings. Not max settings, but high settings. Because I don't care what machine you have, you're not going to get it running like amazing. If you've got like a mid-tier budget, then you'll have to plan it according to that, and then you be expected, you know, to run the simulator at mid specs. There's a plethora of information. There's great content out there from the Microsoft Flight Simulator website, and based on your PC specs, they've got recommended settings. That's what I did for Microsoft 2024. I went online, found the recommended settings for my type of PC, and relatively close to the way that I've got my specific machine set up, and I followed their guide. And look at this, I've been streaming non-stop on Microsoft 2024 now for 3 weeks, I think. So Jet over elevator says, Skymaster, you're wearing the Skymaster t-shirt today. I am. Thank you guys, thank you. Yes, I know you can see it now if I move away the mic. There it is, the Skymaster logo. Jet over elevator says, did you say airspeed alive to Mrs. Skymaster? She hears it all the time. And I did say airspeed alive for today's flight. Yes, indeed. Jet over, thank you for that. TA says, Merc, do you have a Moonstone Island house flipper or bear and breakfast? Those are the ones I'm debating. Or I guess these are the games. A post says, how long is the flight? Excellent question. It's a 2 hour and 31 minute flight. And we've been airborne now for 1 hour and 4 minutes. So we've got a little less than an hour and 30 minutes to go. Less than 1 hour and 30 minutes. We are doing a real world flight, guys, in real time. And yeah, so I would say we're coming up to, I'd say we're about halfway there now. Justin A says, hopefully she hops on with you. I'll send her a message. I think she's busy downstairs with the doggies, with the puppies. They're not puppies anymore. But if you want to check out the other channel, exclamation dogs in the chat, that'll prompt you to Mrs. Sky's channel. It's called Ninja Terriers. You can go check it out. She just dropped a video yesterday. Go in there, show your support, tell them Skymaster 1 has sent you, drop a like, drop a comment, and don't forget to subscribe as well. There you go. Levi Hunter has given you the specs. All right, everybody's talking about what is it called? Nintendo Switch. Gregoria says, what if in Microsoft Flight Simulator 24, after so many hours of flying around the world, your airplane has to go in for airplane inspection like in real life? I think some of the aircraft are getting set up like that, or some are set up like that, where there's an 8-cars system where if you shut off your airplane and leave it a certain way, when you start off, it'll be like that. I know PMDG tried implementing it years ago for P3D. I don't know if it's on for Microsoft Flight Simulator and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. But I know for FS Labs, there is a technical log, and depending on what's been flagged or placed under a failure or inspection or needs fixing, they do imitate it. Post says, make sure you don't land like the Ryanair ones. Yeah, right. The airplane has a lifespan. How long is it going to be in the air before falling apart? Good question. Good question. Some of these airplanes, as long as there's fuel in them, they'll run virtually forever. I mean, not forever. The airframe has a life, but there's so many. It's not just the pilots that are involved in the aircraft operations. There's so many people that are part of the big picture to just have one airplane flying in the air. There's just a ton of people, a ton. And it all comes together for you to sit back in the cabin comfortably with good food for the most part, good drinking if you're into the drinking, and of course the safety. All right, excellent on the chat. Oh my God, your puppies are so cute, says Justin. Yeah, guys, check it out. Drop a like. It's and subscribe to the channel. It's Mrs. Sky's channel. Yeah, but I occasionally like go in on it too, and you know, we sometimes agree on what videos we're going to be putting up. All right, TA, thank you for joining in. Have a great night, sir. Have a great night. All right, guys. TA, have a great night. Lol, guys. Excellent. Let me go ahead and check the vertical stream here. Proud 3 XSS, welcome on board. Sorry I didn't get a chance to take a look at your chat previously. Where are you flying out? We're in India right now. We're on our way to Mangalore. Mangalore, real world flight operated by Air India Express. Over on Vatsim here. Oh, there's a update here on Vatsim radar. That's got my flight route. Cool. Levi says, I need help. Yeah, we can help you after the stream. Or perhaps someone in the chat can help you out. All right, let's go ahead and sit on the first officer side here for a little bit. Ooh, a little bit of shaking here. Just a little bit of turbulence. Probably associated with daytime heating. Even though it's probably not anything up here at this altitude, right? But, I mean, there are areas of turbulence. Guys, let's try to get up to 1250 on the subs. I really, really appreciate it. Perhaps maybe if I find a little bit of time this weekend, I might do a semi-long haul. Justin Nate says the white puppy is so playful. I just saw him spinning around the couch. Yeah. I mean, this breed is notorious for that. They like to do the zoomies and they like to clown around. They're both very happy dogs. Spoiled dogs. They're happy, but sometimes in the house, they go crazy. They do parkour. They do parkour in the house. It's amazing. Sometimes they'll do parkour right on me, like I'm sitting on the couch watching TV, and one of the dogs will just run across the top of my chest on the backrest of the couch, or they'll body check me. They're crazy. Hunter says, also last year in my report card, the teacher mentioned that I was the tech guy for my class. Oh, that's cool. There you go. Post says, just check the doggies channel. They're so cute. You made me want to get a bull terrier. Guys, don't forget to subscribe to that channel as well, guys. Show your appreciation to my dogs. Occasionally I put them on the stream as well. Thank you so much, guys. I do appreciate it. Drop likes on all the videos. Merck says, Sky, one time I was doing a flight in the 767-400, and once I was in the UK, the game simply shit itself and died. Merck, man, you're all right, man. I like it. I like it. 8-hour flight for no reason. I'm laughing because it's happened to me before in the past too. You know, where I'm participating on an event. This was well before I started streaming, and you know, I'm in deep in the event, listening to radar. I've got everything dimmed in the office here, and I'm like focused on virtually flying the aircraft, and it's intense. And you know, we're getting vectored around for final, and this is after like a 4-hour flight, and the sim dies. And the sim dies. I've had it happen before. Hunter says, okay, we're looking at what your, what is your, okay, you got, yeah, you guys can talk about that. Jade over the elevator says, how many passengers are on board? I believe there is 167. Yeah, 167 passengers on board. Guys, only 13 people in the chat now. But only 26 likes, guys. Let's try to get 30 likes. 30 likes. And let's try to get 1250 on the subs. Levi says, Skymaster, how much was your setup when you first started flying? You know, when I first got it, I think I spent a couple $1,000s on it. It was pretty expensive, and then I slowly upgraded it piece by piece. So it was staggered. The payments were staggered. I wonder if I can put up a donation thing here to acknowledge the donators. I'm gonna have to. Okay, I'm gonna look into that in the thing. I just thought of it now. There's big shout out to Pillar of Spikes for the $20 donation today, and of course Post with the €1. The €1 donation. Thank you so much for that, guys. Yeah, the dogs, the bull terrier. I love the bull terriers. I love them. I love them. It's my first time owning the bull terriers. You know, we've owned dogs in the past, different breeds, but these dogs are just, yeah, they're amazing. They're clowns. They get needy at times too, though. Some dogs, they want to be left alone. Some dogs, you know, want their space. These dogs, if you want a lap dog, a proper lap dog, get one of these mini bull terriers. They'll be on your lap all the time. All the time. Justin says, Sky, keep us posted on the shirts, please. Yes, I will. Well, I'm going to be looking into that. I mean, I'm already looking into it. I'm going to have to try to get some samples made up. Yes, and I will be opening up that part of the store soon, or that as part of the channel. Gregorio says, what if you have a budget in 2024 with every part of the plane use their costs for the airplane at least and own. At least I know. What if you had a budget where every part of that plane you use that? Yeah, I mean, you can make it like that. I'm sure maybe someone will make an add-on like that, where like you know, they can simulate that. I was joking on the last stream about simulating a, you know, like a cabin, like having, you know, like where you jump into, like for all the developers out there, if you want to collaborate, actually, I don't know if I should put the idea out there, you know, specifics. Okay, I won't say specifics, but like to have a flight attendant, you know, offering up meal service and such. Hunter, yes, guys, relax. They're coming. I'm surprised you guys haven't seen the shirt before. I made this demo shirt long ago. It's an embroidered Skymaster patch, but I really wanted to test it out before I ordered more. And the embroidered patch, it's like a military patch. You know, with the washing and the drying. It's kind of got it twisted, so I do have another sample where it's just a, you know, iron-on sticker, and I think that one is better. I think that one is better. Like I have been testing out the shirts for a while now. Yeah, guys, it'll come. Little steps here, little steps. But you know, the channel is growing. Like I said, I would love to wake up tomorrow with 2,000 subs. Actually, I'd be happy with 1250. 1250 subs, guys, and I'll try to do a long haul for maybe this Sunday, or maybe even tomorrow night. Maybe not tomorrow night, but Sunday. I'm gonna look into it. All right, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna step away from the flight deck just for a minute here. I'm gonna do a little stretch, and I'll be right back. Check. Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. Oh, look, we got another sub. Excellent, guys. Try to get up to 1250. 1250, and it'll be a not a 7-hour flight. It'll be a longer stream. We'll do another longer stream. Levi says, Skymaster, can you find a gaming PC that is already to use that has the specs for Microsoft 2024? Yes. I'll do it. I will do it. Gregorio says a Cessna airplane engine on a Cessna 152 requires fully changed after so many hours of wear and tear over time. But where you... Oh, I lost the chat. But where you ended up being stuck at a certain airport. Yeah, you can simulate that. Holy smokes, Jeffrey in the house, also known as JSD. JSD is back. Welcome on board, JSD. Welcome. JSD, I hope you are well. JSD, Adam is now called Levi, just to fill you in on the particulars there. All right, everybody. Guys, don't forget to show your support. Drop a like in the video. And if you're just tuning in right now, seeing the channel for the first time, welcome on board. Skymaster 1. Hopefully you'll subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell to be notified of future streams. And smashing that thumbs up button. Crazy 10 days, no phone. Yeah, JSD, I forgot. You told me before. I know. But you finally got a phone. Excellent, guys. 12 people now in the chat. 26 likes. Guys, I am over on the vertical stream as well. Go check it out. Prod says, I just wanted to play Microsoft Flight Simulator, but never bought a PC. Best I can do, ATM airfly on iPhone. Got you. Sorry, I'm just reading the message now. I do apologize for that. Hopefully you've subscribed. All right, guys, if we take a look at the navigational display up at the very top here, it's got the TD, that is the top of descent. And yeah, we'll wait for that to get closer to us. We'll plan for our arrival. Fingers crossed that we have the scenery. I did download some freeware scenery. We'll make sure that that's all good. Hopefully it'll be good. Actually, I'm going to be seeing it for the first time. And we'll try to make a nice landing and we'll call it a stream. We'll call it a stream. And then I think for the time being, that'll end our campaign here in India. And for the next flight, we'll, we'll reposition and we'll start off somewhere else. Maybe we'll head over and do some China flying, or some Japan, or even Malaysia. We'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Solid Snake in the house. Welcome on board, Solid Snake. How are you today? What's up, my good Pilot Sky? There he is, the man, the myth, the legend, Pilot Snake. Guys, I'm gonna do another virtual cabin tour here. Let's just leave the flight deck. For some of you that are just tuning in now, I've got a little surprise for you. If you guys want to know what I look like without my mask, I am wearing a mask right now. We'll go ahead into the washroom here and you guys will get to see it now. Is everybody ready? There he is. Holy smokes, guys. Chucky in the house. Holy smokes. Beanie Baby Gaming. Welcome on board. Welcome. Not yet. I'll get on Discord soon, maybe, and have it saved, sent by then. Okay. What happened, Beanie Baby? Chucky has entered. That's actually my reflection. Justin says, oh my God, lol. I know, right? I saw it when we did the first cabin tour a little while ago. I was like, what the hell? Now, I don't know if this is a iFLY thing. If it's iFLY, thank you so much. If it's the guy who developed the livery for this aircraft and put it in, that's even better. Chucky on the deck, guys. Chucky on the deck. From the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Please refrain from using the washroom or the lavatory in the forward cabin, as we've got a maintenance issue that will require servicing once we get on the ground. Thank you so much for your understanding, and once again, thank you so much for flying Skymaster One Airlines. There he is. I know, right? This would have been good, a good Easter egg for Halloween. Big shout out to iFLY. I love it. Oh, the double door opening up here. All right, let's go back in the cabin here. Let's get back in here where we belong. I have control. I have control. Jeffrey in the house. All right, guys, a lot of computer talk. Holy bananas. Mexican aviator now over on the vertical stream. What did I tune into? He says. We got Chucky on board. Chucky on board, guys. Guys, anybody gonna go see the new F1 movie? Saw the preview for that. I'm gonna go see the new F1 movie. Maybe tomorrow. I have a for my birthday. I got a gift card to the movies, so I might just go use it. I don't know. This Chucky started thinking about movies while watching the Chucky. I seen the Chucky here on the mirror there. Now it's like I want to go see a movie. Yeah, New Egg is good, but it's expensive, guys. I mean, I don't know. It might be more predominant in Europe, in the UK. New Egg Canada is just expensive. Beanie Baby Gaming says, I was at an Atlanta Braves game, and right before the game started, it started pouring down rain. And I have some pics I will send in the Discord in a couple of minutes. I am wet now, right from top to bottom. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, you know, I was looking at the weather radar a little while ago, actually like maybe 3 hours ago, and they were calling for some rain to come through here in southern Ontario. But actually, you know what? I'll have a look now and see. Let's see if it's coming through. Oh yeah, there's a big line coming through. Big line. Holy smokes, let me see. Oh, and it's just gonna miss us. That's so funny. It's just gonna miss like my specific area. Let's see. North of us is gonna get hit pretty good. Let's see. Usually in the nighttime, these fronts, they die down. Baseball, yeah. Got it. Just says, passenger, this is your co-pilot speaking. Please refrain from using the lavatories as they have horror movie character. Unless you want to be scared, thank you, and have a safe rest of the flight. There you go. Hunter, there you go. Actually, you know what? Every single washroom's got Chucky. I love it. I gotta jump into another livery now for the next flight and see if it's in there. If not, then it's only for this livery. Air India Express. All right, back in the aircraft here. Just a little over 160 nautical miles, guys. Will be the top of descent. We'll start making our way down into Mangalore. We'll try to end the flight. This is a real-world flight, guys. but the real world flight that is happening right now is probably just getting underway. I flew it a little bit before the real flight. I believe there's multiple flights that fly in between these two cities every day. Solid Snake says that's a beautiful airplane. It is. We'll jump back outside and have a look. She's a beauty. Yeah, we're gonna be back in the 737 now for a while. 737 and maybe the 777. It's been a minute since I've been in the 777. Maybe what we could do for the next flight, I'll make it a semi-long haul, and we'll take off from somewhere here in India, and you know, we'll see how far we can get in a 777. Yeah, she's a beauty. All right. Ooh. Oh. Oh. Oh, that's a nice view. Maybe a little too high. I wonder, that might work out. Yeah, that works out better. There we go. I just set a new custom view. That actually looks pretty sweet. Yeah, I guess everybody has done school now. Congratulations, guys. Enjoy your summer. Diab in the house. Welcome aboard. Can we see the setup? Yeah. Diab, exclamation specs in the stream or in the chat, and it'll bring up the specs. My computer specs, and it'll bring up the, if you do exclamation sims, it'll bring up the peripherals that I use. Diab, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Sorry if I'm late to responding to your question. I do have two streams open up in the, I've got chat on two separate windows, so thank you so much for tuning in. I do appreciate you being here. Don't forget to double tap the screen if you're watching from your mobile device. That will leave me a like. And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. Yeah, there's new names. Jeffrey now is the old JSD. And we've got Adam is now Levi. There we go. We've gone through some name changes. I am going to remain Skymaster, guys. Diab says, we appreciate the content. Thank you so much, my friend. Thank you so much for tuning in. And I do apologize for, you know, taking a little bit of time to respond to the chat. I do have two chat windows open. But if you want to head over to the the horizontal stream, I've got that set up in there as well. Thank you so much for the subscription. Welcome on board. Thank you, thank you. Destro Dom in the house. Good evening to you. How are you? Jeffrey says, I had to get a new phone and forgot to save passwords for everything. JSD. Ay, 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 ay. Dexter John says, just got done watching the expo. I'm going to be broke. Oh, really? Oh, did you pay for the for some of the content that you watched? I did see bits and pieces of it. Actually, right when I started the stream, WinWing was going through some of their stuff. So I'm going to have to go back now and have a look and see what they've got coming up in the upcoming future. Guys, WinWing is on top of their game. This, you know, these flight management computers that I bought in the last a couple of months, actually from my birthday to now. They're game changers. I really like them. How do I change my name back to JSD? You might have to edit it. We gotta figure out how to get your passwords. I might have to ask my IT expert. $15 for the online show. Yeah, I remember seeing that last year. Well, was it worth it? Windwing is gonna make me broke. I just tuned in for like 30 seconds where they were showing the rudder pedals. They've got some kind of rudder pedal coming out, and it was just like right when I don't know if I think the stream was already started, and I was like, okay, I gotta watch this. Yeah, they have new pedals. That's what I just saw. Yeah, I saw that. I'm looking forward to their throttle quadrant as well. Guys, we're 3 away from 1240 on the subs. Let's keep it going, guys. That top of the set is now getting closer. We're gonna have to start planning for our arrival. Hunter says, oh, somewhere in the settings if you want. Sometime tomorrow if you're available. We can hop into the VC. There you go, guys. Excellent. You can just edit your name. There you go. Yeah, you can come back to as JSD. Or if you've already subscribed to JSD, you can subscribe with Jeffrey too, and you know, you can have both. Yeah, JSD, you missed it. I did a stream like a few days ago where the stream I think got 2,800 views. So it's getting better. It's good. We're headed in the right direction, guys. And of course, you know, it's all because of you guys that is making it possible. And I really appreciate it, each and every one of you. I mean, you guys are the reason why I'm still going. You know, you're the reason why I get pumped up and excited and drink coffee at hours that I'm not supposed to be drinking it, and you know, sharing my love for the simulation and aviation. Wow, look at this. Is this too big of a a view difference? Actually, I'm gonna keep it like this for now. We'll get it reset up. Hunter says, I'm looking forward to the Windwing yoke that is showing up a few months ago. I gotta take a look at that as well. A TCAS system, yes, they showed pricing. Christmas is coming early. Oh my God. My credit card's gonna take a beating. I'm gonna have to get a second job. Windwing, here we come. Virtual flight deck coming to Skymaster 1. Actually, I'm gonna move from this office. I have a den downstairs. I'm gonna reclaim the den from Mrs. Sky, and I'm gonna put a whole setup in there. Justin A's, okay, you guys are helping each other out. Hunter says, RIP my wallet, right? Guys, only 9 likes in the vertical. Jump over the vertical very quickly. Double tap the screen there if you're on your mobile device, and you can drop a like in there as well. Yeah, my wallet is already hurting from this flight simulation. FS Labs put a big dent in my wallet for last month. All right, top of descent now. I did zoom in on the navigation here. Top of descent now is still a little over 80 nautical miles. We're gonna wait until it gets a little closer. We're gonna just take a look at the weather here in Mangalore. We'll take a look at the ILS. There is an ILS set up for this runway that we're gonna be taking. we'll have a look at that as well. We'll get all the particulars programmed in with regard to that, and then we'll try to execute our approach here. So we've got, I'm already looking at the approach plates. I'm going to pull them all up. And I believe it was 11 left that were... Oh, there is... Okay. No, it's not. It's 24, runway 24. So it's a good thing that I looked. Approach. The runway, so the airport is called Mangalore. Mangalore. So I just pulled up the wrong plates. So there's only one runway, but 06 or 24. ILS Zulu, runway 24. So that makes sense. All right, perfect. I've got that pulled out, and we'll take a look at that when we get a little closer. So what we've done here, guys, I'm going to look at the, oops, not this. I want to look at the Navigraph, and we'll take a look and see. We're just coming down the western coast here of India. Hanging our way down. So the flight that we did yesterday, we flew northbound from Chennai all the way up to Delhi, and now from Delhi we're coming around now here the west coast down to Mangalore. I'll get the flight route here loaded. What the heck? Why is this? Unload. Import from SimBrief. A little bit of turbulence here. So here's the flight route, guys. We started up here in Delhi, and we're coming down the west coast here. We're right over here. We're going to continue making our way down south, west, over to Mangalore. Oh, perfect. We're almost there, guys. We're almost there. Yeah, I watched XP72 stream. Yeah, I tuned into him as well. Any builds are doing good as well. Yeah, I got to take a look at them too. Any builds look great. Yeah, we got to jump aboard a. We got to do an any build flight. Maybe we'll go back into the Airbus and do the A330. I know any builds has one. Gregorio Ruiz says, have the best flight simulation setup is not cheap for sure, guys. It's so true. But it is getting less expensive now. It is a lot less with the, you know, thanks to 3D printing. So Levi says, Skymaster, when you landed, will you help me with the gaming tower? Adam, maybe not tonight because it is getting a little late for me. But when I come back this weekend, yeah, I'll try to help you. We'll try to help you. Oh, look at these wings. I mean, the detail. Look at, like, you can see the gloss on the wing. See the reflection here of the winglet here. Very, very nice. All the rivets. I mean, okay, once you go, like, once you zoom in there a little bit, I mean, you can tell that they're not detailed, but I mean, looking at it from this view, just beautiful. Even the little hook here casts a shadow. It's these little details, just beautiful. Is my graphic card taking a beating right now because of all of this? Maybe, but still. Levi, yeah, I did. I won't be able to help you tonight, my man. There's storms coming through, and once I'm done the stream, I'm probably gonna crash. I'm gonna go to sleep. Chesney says my favorite is the A380. No, or we could get back into the A380. She's a handful to fly. She's squirrely. And if you guys want to see the A380, I think I like this view better. That might be a little better. Guys, 3 more away from 1240 on the subs. Yeah, it looks like we've slowed down a little bit here now. Yeah, the ground speed now has slowed down by 20 knots. The winds have shifted. They're still light. Now it's a quarterly headwind. 093 at 093 at 18. What's the difference between SSD cards and graphic cards? SSD is a drive, so it's your solid state drive. So that's a storage device, where your graphic card is a graphic card. It renders your graphics, your visuals. Two different things. $28 likes, guys. 2 more from 30. Afghanistan in the house. Welcome on board. Over on the vertical stream, welcome to the channel. What's up, buddy? What's going on, Afghanistan? Welcome to Skymaster 1. Hope you are well. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Drop a like in the video. If you have any questions with regard to aviation that we may answer, I'll try my best to answer. Big shout out to Afghanistan. Now I'm craving some Afghani food. What joystick and throttle are you rocking? Excellent question, Afghanistan. I'm right now on the Honeycomb Alpha yoke and the Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. For my rudder pedals, I'm using the Satec. They're the old vintage Satec rudder pedals, now Logitech. Very old. I am looking to get some new ones. I might as well just go Winwing by, now, because everything else is Winwing. But if you want a complete list, just put exclamation sim in the chat and it'll bring up all my peripherals. It'll bring up all the hardware that I'm using and all the names of the joysticks that I have. Afghanistan, thank you for tuning in. Hope you sub to the channel, my man. Welcome on board. Levi says, Skymaster, when you landed, can we talk about the PC powers? Adam, probably not tonight, my man. I'm, it's already 9 o'clock here. We've got storms rolling through, and yeah, I'm probably gonna just go to sleep. It's been a long day for me. There it is. William has put in the chat there, exclamation sim. It'll give you all the stuff there. I love civilian aviation, although I'm a military aviation enthusiast. Nothing wrong with that. I like a little bit of military aircraft too. But thank you for tuning in and showing your interest here for Skymaster 1. Of course I sub, brother. Much respect to you, Afghanistan. Thank you for that, my man. Welcome on board. Yeah, when I'm streaming next. Yeah, you got it, Levi. You got it. William says, got you covered, Skymaster 1. Here's the hat salute. Thank you for that. Excelente. All right, as you guys can see the navigational display, we've got top of descent now. Less than 80 nautical miles away. We're going to quickly look. I will quickly look as PIC. Quickly look at these airport charts here and the approach plates. We're going to get it all set up for our arrival, and we'll sit back and relax and wait for the descent. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and do that right now. It's just one approach plate here. First things first, we are going to come over to the radio panel here. I'm just going to tune in the localizer frequencies from now, and we'll get those dialed in ×2, 110.1. We'll go ahead and get that in here. We'll do the same for this side. That looks good, just in case one side fails. We'll get our final approach course for today's flight. It's 240 on the course heading here, or on the course. 240. 240. Now I have an actual MCP for the 737. It's from CP Flight. I've had it for a long time. I did get it to work for Microsoft 2020, but it has some problems in Microsoft 2024 still. So I'm electing not to use it. But once, I got to check to see if there's a new driver for it. If there is, then I wouldn't mind getting this all hooked up too. So, all right, so that's all tuned in. We'll take a look at the beginning of the approach. Altitude is 2,400. We'll get that dialed in, and the beautiful thing about the Boeing here is once you hit that top of descent, if you've got a lower altitude programmed into the MCP here, it'll automatically start and initiate that descent. There's any altitude speed restrictions in your flight plan, as long as there's no discons like we've got over here, it'll show them. Actually, it'll show it anyway, so. I don't know if I should connect it. Should I connect the dots? You know what, might as well. Let's connect it. And that might change up the top of descent. Oh, and I've got a decision height of 520. So I know there was a way. Oh no. Oh yeah, it only. I think I figured out a way to get it to move faster, and then I got it. So we need a barrel of 520. You guys watch any Leafs news today? I think they traded a few players today. I just briefly was. JSD, are you watching the Leafs? Okay, 520 set. And I think I'm gonna have to do the same here. There's gotta be a way where you can do this. Oh, it's automatically set. Perfect. All right, good. We're all set here, guys. We're all set. Let's see if I can brief the weather. There is no weather in here. Is there? No time, show keyboard. You know, I gotta spend some more time playing around with this electronic flight bag here. Nothing. Airport map. Anybody know how we can get the weather in here? Oh, what is going on here? Conway 876, welcome to the channel. Welcome on board. Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for that. Excellent. Destro John says, for Vatsim, create an account, pass the exam, and you'll get your Vatsim ID. There you go. There you go. Guys, we're 2 more away from 1240 in the subs. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you for all your support. Afghanistan is saying, do you prefer Boeing or Airbus? I'm slightly more fan favorite of the Airbus. I like the Airbus just a little bit more. All right, that top of descent is getting awfully close now. I wanted to see if the weather radar works in here. I know in the FS Labs it does. I don't actually see it in here. Where is cargo fire? What is that? Oh, the weather is here. So it looks like it's all on auto. Perhaps I just pressed that. Now, there's no weather at this altitude. You can see it, it's clear skies, but we will be going through some cloud here, so I just want to see if it'll pick it up. If it doesn't, it's okay. Wow, guys, 1239 in the subs. Holy smokes, guys. I really, really appreciate you. Man, I know it might be a little bit too much to ask for, but 1250 if we can hit it. Holy smokes. No, I'm appreciative. Even if we can get one more. We can get one more, I'd call it a big success. Today's been going good. You know, got a couple of donations. Big shout out to Post and a puller of spikes for the $10 donation from the $20 donation from Puller of Spike, and the $1 euro, which is probably like $2 Canadian from Post. And of course, all the new subscribers and the wonderful chatting. All right, so here's the top of descent now. I do have the weather radar on too. So let's see if it'll work. And like I said, the cool thing about this is once you hit that TD, the top of descent, not TD the bank here in Canada, it'll start. So we should be listening to those engines starting to roll back now. There they are. You can hear the trim wheel already getting set up for the descent. We're a little bit above the descent profile here. I'm going to try to capture it. Everything looks good. We will be monitoring the airspeed, of course. I'm going to make sure that we don't overspeed the aircraft. So you can see the arrow now is trending longer up. So it means that our speed is increasing faster. So I'm going to just deploy the spoiler, and you can see it now up here. Actually, what we should do is let's get a better wing view set up here, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm just trying to set up the... All right, that might be a little bit better. Ed E in the house. Hey, hey, hey. All right, that spoiler can come down now. You can see that we're a little bit slow. I'm going to make sure that we're very close to the assigned speeds here. 1240 on the subs now, guys. Thank you so much for that. Oh, I appreciate it. I just saw it roll up. Guys, we're on fire today. We're on fire. Yes, and we got another sub. Let me see, who is it? Deepak Segal in the house. Thank you for that. Welcome on board. Here's the hat salute to you. Thank you so much for tuning in, my friend. Welcome to Skymaster 1. Any air traffic in the area, Captain? Negative. No, there is none. That's okay, though. It's okay. We're like so close to our destination now anyway. So I do have the weather radar opened here, and we'll see. Levi, welcome back to being a member. Levi, thank you so much for your subscription. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Excellent, guys. Thank you, thank you. Justin A says 1240 on the subs clap. Yes, really excited, guys. Let's keep it going. If we can get 10 more. Like I said, I jokingly said if I wake up tomorrow with 2,000 subs, I'll do a 10-hour stream. Probably on Sunday though. Fly Eagle A320 says, hi Jimmy, got you on Vatsim. He says, uh-oh, it's Skymaster 1. It's Skymaster 1. That's okay. Jimmy. It is Jimmy. All right, let's get that all set in. And let's bug our heading. And we'll continue to make our way down. Now I'm going to extend the range here. You can see it's all clumped together. You know, we'll try to make sense of it once we get a little closer. I believe I'm going to be coming around. Very easy to look at the whole compass rose here. So it looks like we'll be coming around and then we'll be going in this direction. 24 is up here on the compass there, so. Are you doing an Indian series, says Fly Eagle 320? I am, yeah. I don't know if we're going to be ending the campaign today, guys. With India, we will definitely be back, or I might do another flight leaving out of India tomorrow or Sunday, and then we'll be doing a semi-long haul. Destro Dom, thank you so much for the First Officer subscription. Welcome to the First Officer Club. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. I do appreciate it. Thank you for that. Guys, don't forget to check out the emojis. I do have some custom emojis in for the members there. You can have a look and see in there as well. And of course, I will be giving a shout out at the end of every stream for the channel members now. If I don't get you guys now on this one, I'll get you on the next one. Levi says, Skymaster, you're a legend. Thank you for that. 1240 on the subs, guys. Excellent. I really appreciate it. So it's not going to be too much longer now. I've been airborne now for 2 hours and 4 minutes. Total flight time 2 hours and 31 minutes. Got less than 30 minutes to go for the landing here. Yeah, there you go. There you go, Hunter. There's some custom emojis. I will be putting some more in there. And yeah, feel free to use them, guys. Spam them. You're free to spam them for the channel members. Look, I've even got one of Mr. Denver. I've got one that says airspeed alive. Airspeed alive. All right, so I just looked at the FMC here. Now it says drag required. So let's go ahead and get that detent. Oh, I don't know why it's shaking there, but here come the spoilers again. 1241 on the subs now. Holy smokes. Yeah, Levi, yeah, it's on Vatsim. I actually have my name displayed, so I've got to actually change that. But it's just my first name. What about Lexi? I gotta find a pic, or Hunter, if you can create one, and you know, send it to me, and then I can upload it. If you can even create a Roblox one. Yeah, I like the way those ones look, and send it to me privately through the Discord, and then I can upload it if you want. If not, I'll try to make one. Guys, everything I'm doing is by myself. Like, I'm just there's so many different things that you've got to learn, so you know, it's just it's a process for me as we go along too. I would like someone who has experience doing stuff like this, who's good at, you know, creating custom emojis and certain things, you know, that I could see their work, and you know, pay for them to help better my channel, like in terms of the visuals. I'd be more than down to that. So if you guys know anybody that can recommend. Owls, I don't know if Owls is watching. I know Owls talked a little bit about it in the past, about hiring someone to do some emojis, and they look really good. So Hunter says, all right, it'll make one this weekend. Hunter, Hear them, and big hat salute to you as well. Destrodom's got the takeoff and landing. Yeah, we're on our way down now. Let's have a look at the transition altitude. Should be the same here, 5,000 feet. No, transition altitude is 9,000 feet. So we'll go over to the init page here. We'll select the flaps 40, 139. Gonna read the METAR here, guys. We'll have a look at the weather here. I want to just see what the winds are doing. If the winds are gusty, we'll add a little bit of airspeed here for our arrival. All right, so it's the same for Mangalore. Wind 000, visibility greater than 2,000 feet, I guess. Mist, BR, I think is mist. A few clouds at 200 feet, so we'll keep a lookout for that. Scattered at 1,200, broken at 8,000. It's a little bit cooler here on the coast. Temperature is only 24 degrees, but look at our spread between temperature and dew point. It's only 1 degree, so it's going to be quite hazy. And then we've got our QNH of 1008, so I'm going to get that all tuned in. Looking at the future, yeah, it just looks like haze, dust, and all that sort of stuff. I don't see anything here, you know, at this altitude, but we'll keep an eye on it. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and pre-program the... We can go ahead and retract the spoilers. We'll get the altimeter setting in here. QNH 1008 times 2. That looks good. And we might as well get it set up for the standby instrument as well. That looks good too. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to be getting rain down in here too. Afghanistan says, are you a pilot? Yes, I am a real world pilot. Thank you for that, guys. Thank you. Much love and appreciation. All right, so transition altitude. I forgot how to enter it in the FMC here. Anyway, it's 9,000 feet. Maybe it'll automatically set. Guys, we're almost there. Almost there. Now you can see the, you know, the runway now is coming into view in the navigational display. We've got it zoomed in a little bit here. I'm going to be able to see it better and see how the approach is going to look like, or at least the vectors around. So if it looks funny, yeah, this looks weird. It's going to come around and backtrack. I don't want to do that, so I'm going to go direct. C124. So let's go direct. See how it cuts across? Yeah. And let's go ahead and execute that. Now, see how the rate of descent now has come down? I'm going to have to maybe vector around a little bit. And we're just going to shave off some time off the star here. Essentially, my next purchase in Discord. Yeah, guys, I'll open up the Discord after the stream, after today's stream. And I will chat with you guys in there. And I'll have a look. All right, so I think I've messed up here a little bit. We're going to go to heading. And we're going to come around again a bit. We'll come around for vectors. And we'll get down. So at that place, at that point... C124. Oh no, it is. Oh, okay. No, that is the end of. This doesn't look right to me. Wait. No, it is right. Boy, these charts look so different. So different than the ones in North America. Anyway, we'll come around. We'll come around for the runway. DC9116 has just subscribed. Thank you for that. Welcome to the channel. Thank you for your subscription. All right, so I wanted to get the altitude here. So it wants us at 2,400 down there. So we'll stay on this heading. We've come out a little bit, and then we'll vector around to join. So it looks like the weather radar is not working. Because, I mean, I've got it on now. Clearly there's clouds in front of us. I don't see any display here. On the FS Labs, you know, it is depicted. Whether it's accurate or not, I don't know, but it is. All right, 9,000 feet. That's off a little bit. There we go. Now we can go ahead and hit that, and let's get the aircraft set up for the landing. So engines now to continuous. Let's get the landing lights on, and we'll go ahead and get the seatbelt sign on. Flight attendants, please prepare for landing. And we'll go ahead and, well, we don't have to arm the spoiler just yet because I have it deployed. And we'll have a look here at the runway 24. This looks off to me. I don't know why the no, it is the same. No, I am going the right way. It's just the maps look like they're in reverse. All right, so 7,644 foot runway. We're definitely going to use some auto brakes. We'll do auto brake 2. Now we can go ahead and stow the spoiler here. Levi says, Skymaster, can you please fly a Cessna 172 on here? Yes, we'll do that one day. Yamasaka in the house. Welcome on board. Welcome. Phoenix is supposedly going to have an actual working weather radar with the BFU. Nice. Yeah, it'd be sweet once they get that all set in. All right, so I've still got altitude to lose here, so we're gonna come around a bit more. Ah, it just doesn't want to get any lower. I wonder if these charts are accurate. Big Phoenix update. Oh, I can't wait. Then we're going to get back into Phoenix. I wanted to spend a little bit of time here on the Boeing, just because you know, we did so much flying on the air. Oh no, I am coming the right way. Okay, it all looks good here. It's all tuned in here. That's what they're calling it. I'm going to look into that. Justin A says, how do I become a first officer? What do you mean, like in the simulator? Or do you want to be a first officer for me? All right, we're still far. Oh, look at this. Holy smokes, guys. That's why it's very important to read your approach plates here and all that sort of stuff. Look at the terrain here. Jesus. All right, I've got the terrain vector. The terrain does show. Yikes. What have we done? Well, you know what? We can't just sit around here and... Let's see if we can climb a little bit here. All right, it's okay. We're in the climb here. Talking about hugging the... only one thing left to do, guys. You know what?
2,500.
I have control. All right, we're gonna manually fly this. I don't know how accurate the scenery is. I mean, the terrain here is probably accurate, but the all right, I think we're just gonna have to clear this ridge. Well, that was close. Nah. I didn't panic. Did you see it? I see even my reflexes. I was just going so slow. Holy smokes, guys. Look at that. Rainbow. Rainbow. If you're into the rainbows. Yeah, see here. You can take a look. It's just one ridge over here. It's the way I've got the views set up here too, so. All right, a little speed here. That's just because we're over the mountains here.
25.
They're probably blowing in our direction, so. Start slowing her down. I'm gonna start slowing it down to my approach speed. Thank God I have my window closed. We're gonna be okay, guys. Gonna be okay. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit amphetamines. If anything, guys, we're gonna just go mist. I'm gonna try to get it. I'm gonna try to get it on the We're a little low. So yeah, I'm gonna correct for it. Alright, you know what? Let's get... I really hope there's a runway here. Sorry guys if I'm not paying attention to the chat here. I'm just correcting. Oh, we're still so far out. I'm just trying to get on the glide here. All right, here it comes. All right.
Airspeed low. Airspeed low.
1,000.
I mean, there's zero visibility here. Oh, we're so far off. All right, you know what? I'm going missed. It's not stable.
500.
All right, full power. Flaps coming up. Positive rate. Gear up as well. Flaps up. Yeah, go around, guys. Hold on a second. We're gonna get it right. We'll get it right. I thought below 1,000 feet I'd be able to see the runway, but no. It's okay. We're gonna get it all straightened out here. I'm gonna get the autopilot back on, and we're just gonna vector around. And we'll use the autopilot. All right, so 200. We'll get that tuned in. Let's get the autopilot on.
Airspeed 1. Airspeed 1.
No, it's not. Come on. That turned on. That as well. Go up to 7,000. That in there. Let's get that set up. Okay. All right. Let me see how I'm going to come around here. I think it might be better to go around this way. So, all right. Let's start our turn here. Now we're going to come around and we'll do it again. Let's make it for an interesting flight. All right, we'll keep it at 200 knots here. We're going to come around, get ourselves set up. If we can't see the runway at 200 feet, we're going to have to go somewhere else. I don't even know what else is in the area. But we're going to come around again. We'll do it. It'll take a few minutes, but we'll do it. We'll get it right. Justin A says, brace, brace, brace. It's all good. It's all good. I want to make sure that we're holding our altitude. We're not. It's because we're not. No, we're in the altimeter setting region. Is there another airport near? I don't know. I'm going to have to start looking. It's either that or we wait until the clouds clear or the weather clears. All right. Anyway, I've got the autopilot on. We can chat a bit. A stroke of luck in the house. Welcome on board. Welcome. Thank you for watching on the vertical side here. What approach are we flying here, boys? The sketchiest one ever. We're in Bangalore, India. We're trying to get into Bangalore. If you're fine, if you're okay, we can do a roasting session. I roast commercials and civilian aviations. Do you do the same with military aviation? Roasting? What does that mean? Like, to make fun of them? Minimums are 520. Vaughn Williams says, what happened? We missed. We went missed. I'm going to just come around here now and see if we can get ourselves set up. The only thing is now that, yeah, my whole the approach now is gone. Like, I don't even know now how to get into for the arrival. Arrival, ILS. See, yeah, there is no star for this. Glide slope is on. Let's go ahead and execute that. Yeah, so, okay, so we're going to try to get back on here now. We're going to just come out here extended, and we'll see if the autopilot's going to help us out this time. And we'll see how good the autopilot works. So we're going to try again, guys. We're just going to come around here and we'll rejoin. Actually, we should start going down now to, because it wants us at 2,400. Oh, 190 on the speed. Oh, we'll go ahead and arm the spoiler here. Pillar of spikes, autoland. Yeah, we can try it. We can try it. I've got it all set up. I'm just gonna vector around. Now I've got the ground terrain here, so we do have some terrain in the area, but we're gonna turn and vector around for the ILS. We're gonna try it again. We'll try it again. Looking beautiful. So I mean, it was my fault. Like I had to be at a certain altitude at the start of the approach. I wasn't. I was up high, so I had to descend fast to get down to it. So it's kind of my fault. Now we're gonna try to fix it here. As you can see the mountains now, really. So I'm gonna go ahead now and hook up to that, execute, and let's go ahead and see if we can get the approach set up now. So, all right, I think we're in better shape now. All right, speed check good. Ups now. Rearm the spoiler here. Speed check good. Flaps 2. Guys, I'm sorry if I'm missing some of the chat here. I want to make sure that we get established. Let's see. I might do the autoland. So the autoland is both. I won't even arm it. Let's see if we can auto land with one autopilot. We might be able to break out. So I mean, as long as I can see the runway, I'll manually take it. But we've definitely made the right decision. We weren't stable. My airspeed was low. It kind of fell apart there at the end. All right, so here we are. Localizer now captured. And I'm going to continue with dumping the flaps here. Flaps 5. Go ahead and get the gear down. Gear coming down. Arm a VOR localizer. Where is that? Yeah, it won't even arm. I don't know what's going on with the autopilot. Ups 10. You train for your whole life to put flight skill talent in the challenge landing in between you and the computer display. There you go. Yeah. We're in better shape now here, guys. I don't know why it's chasing the altitude here. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought it would have been like this? Hold tight, guys. You got it. You got it. All right, flaps 15. Why is it still going so fast? Okay. All right, there it is. It's getting itself all sorted out. Alzira Joffrey in the house. Welcome on board, guys. Welcome. Thank you so much. Sorry if I'm missing some of the chat. Once we get on the ground here, I will tune into the chat again. Guys, if you're watching and you're liking what you're seeing and you're all caught up in the excitement, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Smash that thumbs up button, and of course hit that bell to be notified of future streams, because I do stream regularly. And look at this, guys, radio altimeter alive. We'll keep it at flaps 30 here, and let's see if we actually have a runway. So this scenery, guys, I did Takeoff flightsim.to, so let's see how low we're gonna go before we break out. Nice and hot and humid in India. Yeah. All right, we're nice and stable here. 1,000 feet. It might be like this all the way down. Yeah, let's see if we can see the runway. I don't see any ground contact. Let's see. So autopilot is doing everything, guys. Autopilot is doing. Yeah, there's nothing. Yeah, see, so now it's below. Like, I don't see. Now it's chasing it. So there might be a problem with the scenery. Let's see. So let's see how good iFLY does. Gear is down. Spoiler is armed. Flaps. Cabin crew has been advised.
500, 400, terrain.
I don't see nothing. That's unfortunate. The other thing is we go mist, and then I change the weather.
500.
All right, let's just see what happens. Yeah, I'm right at the air. Oh, okay, now nothing. Now, oh my goodness, look at this. I got it. I've got it. I've got the runway. All right, I'm gonna let the airplane land it.
50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
All right, there it is. Autoland. Reversers. Decel through 80 knots. Thank you, Boeing. Holy smokes, guys. All right, reversers deployed. Sorry, stowed here. Here we go, guys. I nearly peed myself. Holy. That's the first time I did an auto land. I didn't do anything. The autopilot did everything. I didn't do everything. Anything. I mean, I could have disconnected, but you know, I think we were below minimums. I think I saw it at 100 feet. Anyway, we did it. Thank you for flying, Indian Express. Oh my goodness. Holy macaroni. And all right, we did it. Hey, nothing to talk about, guys. Job is done. Anybody have access to Kingfisher beer? I'm gonna need a few of them right now. All right, so let's get the landing lights off here. Taxi light can come on. The engine's back to the normal position. We're gonna go ahead and start the APU. 3, 2, 1. We'll get that started. And let's go. We'll go back over here and bring up the flaps. And we did it, guys. We did it. I'm gonna go back and look at the chat. So freeware scenery. I mean, look at the visibility here. Just nothing. It would have been sweet if I could have done it manually, you know, but nah, it was the clouds were too low. It was too low. Yeah, Kingfisher. I'll be taking a 6-pack of your finest Kingfisher beer. Thank you. All right, let's see if we can get... Actually, there was a gate 10. Let's see if we can get GSX here. Oh, it doesn't even give me that. It's going to tune into 10. Lucky 10. Skirts. All right, guys, here we are. Listen, any landing you can walk away from is a good landing. I'm happy with that. All right, let's go ahead and set the parking brake. We've got the APU gen now available to us. We do have power for the APU. We're going to go ahead and transfer the bus service there. We're going to get the bleeds on. We'll get the packs on high. And I think we're good to shutter down. Engine number 2, engine number 1 off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, welcome, welcome to Mangalore. The name of the airport is Mangalore, India. Service was from Delhi today. Let's have a look at the flight time here. 2 hours and 41 minutes. Because of the go around, it took us an extra 10 minutes, which makes sense. But we did it, guys. Thank you so much for flying along. I'm going to get hooked up to the gate here. And, you know, we'll get the passenger sign off, and then I'm going to go back to the chat, and I'll try to catch up on some of the discussion here. So here come the ground crew, and we'll go ahead and request the deboarding. So here it is. Perfect. We'll watch this get underway, and then I'm going to get into the chat again. All right, so we'll start off with Yamasaki says trees, right? But they weren't on the path. They were on the sides. I did see them first. I saw the trees and I was panicking, but you know, it was a clear path to final. It was my first time landing into this airport. I am completely unfamiliar with it. I haven't seen any diagrams of it, so I didn't know what to expect at all. But anyway, like it all worked out. Destro Dom says I nearly peed myself. You and me both. Justin A says, oh, that was close. Yeah, it was. Wow, iFLY does a nice autoland. Yeah, it did. It did it all by itself. So very, very nicely done. This is the first time I've autolanded in the flight simulator ever. But this is the first time I've had an approach like this ever. So very interesting. We did it right. You know, I didn't try to be a hero and land it myself. You know, we did the right thing. We executed the go around. We came around. We got ourselves resettled. And second time around, it worked out. If it didn't, you know, we would have done another go around, and then I would have probably tried to look for somewhere else to land, whatever the alternate is on the flight plan. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. I thank each and every one of you for riding along for that, because it was, I don't know, it felt kind of sketchy to me. So Yamasaki says, well, yeah. Ed E says, wow, that was good, wasn't it? That was amazing. Vaughn Williams, that was cool. Very intense, guys. Very. Ali Riza Jaffrey. Sorry if I didn't pronounce the name right. Thank you so much for being part of the channel now. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we're in the wrong airport, right? Right. Looks like I picked the wrong week to quit Tylenol. Whatever. Ed E says, damn. Hunter says, I think I shit myself. Lol, everybody's laughing now. The most scariest ever, Captain. It really was. I'm gonna have to edit that into a short for sure. Hunter drinks on me. Yeah, guys, I'm buying first round. What's the local beer here? Kingfisher. We'll get some Kingfisher beers. The chase were so close to the airplane. Yeah, I'm curious as to see what it looks like without the weather in the area. Maybe the scenery itself might not be, done right. So I don't know. I'll have a look and see. Skymaster, I got a bottle of wine for you. Cheers to you too, man. I'm happy with that. Yes. What's your new name? Levi. Yes, we'll do that. We'll take care of you. We'll do it. Hunter says I'm not old enough to drink. Good. Adam says microwave flight simulator 2020. Oh man, that's funny. Levi. What kind of insane fog was that? Yeah, it was good. It was definitely good. I'm gonna go to sleep tonight with a smile on my face. So, says Auntie Destrodom soda is okay. There you go. Honestly, that was the most stressful landing I watched. I know, right? Well, I mean, we had clouds down below 200 feet. I think we took it down to 100 feet. We just auto landed. So, really, really happy that I got to experience that. What time is it? Holy smokes, we're already at 10 o'clock. Thick fog while landing is a real thing in real life. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. But the pilots are completely trained to get it right. And, if the airport is available to perform a Cat 3 landing and auto land, I mean, you got to watch some YouTube videos in real life, the pilots doing it. They are... It almost looks like they don't trust the airplane to do it, because they've got their hands hovering over the throttles and the yoke, and they're getting ready for it. But the autopilot does a good job. So I'm glad that we all got to experience it together. You got some Russian pilot nerves. Excellent. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Good night, you guys. Very interesting flight. Loved it. Yeah, guys, thank you so much. It'd be really sweet if we can wake up with 1250 subs tomorrow. But really, really good. Yeah, I do appreciate you guys, everybody. Okay, I'm going to call it a stream. Thank you so much. I want to thank all the subscriptions today, all the wonderful chat, everybody from various parts of the world flying along with me virtually on this very interesting and exciting flight. Definitely one for the record books and a memory. I do appreciate you. The new channel members, thank you so much to Destrodom and for Levi for resubscribing. Thank you, guys. Got a chat. I've got a picture here. Or sorry, I've got the rest of the channel members here. Big shout out to Ninja Terriers, Your Sim CFI, Hunter McLeod, Darren Allen. Thank you so much for your channel support. Guys, I appreciate it. Everybody have yourself a great night, great morning, or great afternoon, wherever you may be. Until the next time, guys, be good, be kind, stay safe, and I'll see you guys again, maybe tomorrow. If not, definitely Sunday. Till then, good night.